Okay.
I changed Kira's a while back. I
Oh,
probably.
I've been changing mine, but now they're like,
Yeah, I see what you mean.
they're all different.
Yeah.
I accidentally have one too many spells, and now I have to decide which one to remove.
Oof.
You better get on it.
You can't
I
hold all
know.
these spells.
I mean, it's not like you use them a whole lot, anyways. I mean, you're a warlock. You only got what, 2 spell slots?
Yep. I only cast one spell. That's Eldritch Blast.
Yeah. Never cast
Yeah.
another spell in his entire life.
All situations can be solved with the best.
Watch.
cantrip in the game.
One day he's gonna cast Eldritch Blast, and it'll be like, I fucking knew it.
I'm gonna find a way. I'm gonna find a way to take it just to cast.
Hey, I mean, you can now. It's actually worth it because you can get an Eldritch Invocation out of the feats, and you can take Agonizing Blast, and so you could have like Eldritch Blast as a sorcerer. Oh god, you can have Eldritch Blast as a sorcerer.
You can have it as more than a sorcerer.
Wait,
You can have it as fucking whatever.
what have they done? This sounds like a mistake.
12d10 around. That sounds delicious. No, wait, no. It wouldn't be
I was
12d10.
getting
It'd
12.
be 8d10. It'd be 8d10. Sounds delicious.
Delicious.
A minimum of 40 damage. So long as you hit, of course. Okay, anyway, sorry.
Is that in Tasha's? I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Chris.
Yeah.
Second. Nadinia, you are 6 years old. You are in your room, dressed in an overly frilly dress, and fighting for your life against the evil sky pirate, Captain One-Eye. Your father, dressed nicer than usual, is brandishing a broom with his tie across his eye, true to his name. Avast ye, the unlubber! I, the great and dastardly Captain One-Eye, will catch thee and make thee walk the plank. For none can defeat me. All the toys and candy will be mine.
Nay, Captain One-Eye, my sword will beat you! Waving around my wooden sword.
Yep, he does like very fake orchestrated attacks, swinging them at you that you very easily can block or dodge.
And I'm like, I'm always like, I'm doing hit and runs, you know, just I attack, then I run away, giggle, and all that junk.
Yep, he acts overly dramatic each time you hit him. If you hit his leg, he starts hopping on one leg. You hit his arm, he can't use that arm anymore until eventually you hit him and he collapses on the ground. And he says, "Mercy! Mercy! Oh, I am defeated."
Tell me where the treasure is, Captain One-Eye, or you shall walk the plank.
Oh no! The treasure. The treasure isn't you! And he reaches out, tries to grab you to tickle you.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to escape, but you know.
Yeah.
I am 6.
As this goes on, as you're kind of laughing and giggling, you suddenly hear the click of heels coming down the hall. Ashton, what are you doing in there? My parents will be arriving any... Your mother walks into this, and your father stops very suddenly and kind of slowly lets go of you and stands up. Oh my, I lost track of the time. I haven't seen our pumpkin all day, so your mother just glares at him with ice hot intensity. Your father almost kind of seems to flinch as he begins kind of trying to fix himself. He pulls the tie down. He starts straightening out his clothes. I'm sorry, dear. I just don't see the point. They're just family.
Avast ye, lass!
Your mom turns and glares at you now. You kind of go up with the sword, and she just grabs it and rips it out of your grasp.
Mommy?
Before your mom can respond, you hear a bell ring throughout the house. She kind of freezes and she composes herself. She looks to your dad. Fix Nadinia, then come join me in greeting them. Your mother looks down at you just with absolute anger. And she turns. Oh, before she turns, she says, both of you will be perfect. This is not up for debate. We have perfect manners, perfect poise, and perfect etiquette. We do not make mistakes. With this, she turns and heads downstairs. Your father sighs and he comes and he scoops you up and he says, don't worry, Pumpkin. Your mom is just nervous. She hasn't seen her family in a long time. Your father tries to fix your dress as best he can. He seems pretty lost on how to fix the hair up, so he just kind of ends up pulling them into two pigtails. He takes your hand and leads you down the stairs to where your mother is. With her are two men and one woman. They hand over their coats to two of the maids. One of the maids almost drops the coat, and the glare your mom gives her makes the girl cower. An older man, his hair already peppered with silver, looks up as the two of you approach. For a moment, his face is one of utter contempt. It takes you a moment to kind of realize he's not looking at you, though. He's looking at your dad. The butler standing nearby bows, and he announces the guests. Councillor Lord and Lady Finis Highbad and their son, Lord Cameron Highbad. Three look at you with a coldness. They're inspecting cattle. The woman, an older woman with wrinkles carved into her face, even though she doesn't seem that old, she steps a bit closer to you and looks you up and down. My, is this dear little Nadinia? Oh, how old you seem to have gotten. How old are you, dear?
I'm this many. Hold up
Use
5.
your words.
Hold up 5, and then she looks at her fingers and starts counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 6.
She grimaces slightly and says, Wonderful. How are your lessons doing? What have you learned? And your dad kind of pipes up and says, Oh, she's quite the student. She can memorize. I wasn't talking to you, Ashton. Perhaps you need lessons on knowing your place. Your father's hand or grip on your hand tightens slightly, and he frowns, but he doesn't say anything. She turns back to you. Nadinia, how are your lessons going?
I know my numbers well, and I read a lot every day. And she's like looking over at her mother like, is that what I'm supposed to say?
Your mother she doesn't seem to be looking at you. She's actually looking at this woman as if trying to gauge what the woman thinks.
Mm-hmm.
The woman gives you a smile that just doesn't seem right, and she says, Well, that's wonderful. I believe dictation will have to be next. But very
What's
good.
what's dic dic dic
Dictation, dear. It's how you speak.
Oh, but I know how to speak.
Yes, but you don't speak very well. Not like an adult.
Oh, okay.
But this is good. Perhaps we may have a good apple yet, despite your roots. The older woman turns to your mother. You look tired, dear. You know, a little extra makeup goes a long way. You see your mom kind of wince, but she nods. Of course, mother. Please follow me to the table. Uh, they follow, and your father kind of gives you a little smile, Nadinia. Gives your hand a little squeeze before leading you in. So here's a question. How does Nadinia act during this very fancy dinner?
I think so long as the thing that would set her off in, like, I guess this kind of aggressively bad mood is insulting father.
Oh, that's all they do.
So I think, like, at some point she finally just sets off and it goes off and says, "Why are you mean to Daddy? He plays pirate with me."
Uh, they kind of pause. They had been you aren't entirely sure kind of some of the stuff that they're saying, but you can tell
Mhm.
that your dad's getting mad by it.
Mhm.
Like some of the insults that they're doing are going to go over your head, but you can tell that your dad's getting angry and can kind of piece together that they're not saying the nicest stuff about him.
Mhm.
When you say this, the older man looks to you and then turns and looks at your mother. Do you normally allow your daughter to interrupt the adults? And you see your mother kind of give an apologetic smile and she says, "No." And she looks to you, "I most certainly do not."
Dina's, like, mouth shuts and she's just looking down for the rest of the night.
Your dad kind of pipes up and he says, "Now, I think it's actually quite wonderful for a daughter to learn to speak her mind, say what she means." And the parents just kind of look at him, and the father says, "Of course you do. Of course you do." Again, perhaps as my wife said, you do need some more education. Your father kind of frowns. Um, as the main dinner is being passed out, you don't hear exactly what's said, but it seems like finally something said that just made him snap. And you kind of jump as he slams his hands on the table and yells at them, "I provide just fine for my family, and we don't need your help." The older man kind of looks at your father unamused and he turns to your mother. "Like I was saying, we must think of my and your brother's image. Family being in the lower reach would reflect negatively. Politics. More than you already have." And your father slams again. He says, "Can you shut up?" You have done nothing but insult me and my family in my own home since you've gotten here. The older woman turns to your mother and says, control your husband. He is embarrassing you and your family. And you see as your mother glares at him and says, just very, very coldly, Ashton, sit down. I will not. They've been insulting me, insulting you all night. I will not stand for it. They are bitter and horrible people. And as he says that, you watch in unison as all of the guests just stand up and they walk out. They don't say a word to your mother. You can see her, she stands up after them, and for the first time you kind of see distress on her. She looks scared as she kind of like reaches out to them and she says, no, please, he didn't mean it. But they continue out. Your father huffs. He says, good riddance. Cynthia, I don't see how. She moves with a kind of speed you've never seen from your mother as she moves around the table to his side, goes up to him and slaps him hard in the face. She looks at... He is completely stunned as she looks to him and looks to you, Nadinia, and says, both of you need to learn this now. That anger, that frustration that you are feeling, you put that away. Seal it up inside of you. Don't let it out. Whatever they say, whatever they do, they are right. You must be perfect. I told you that before. And with that, she turns and leaves. And that's the end of the little snippet.
Ah! Okay.
This fucking bitch. Let me just. Oh my god, I'm like screaming
I
into
can-
my fucking like blanket.
I understand that. I understand that. I'm really upset.
Why? No. Here's a question. This is a legitimate question. If these fuckers are so fucking fucked, right? Why did they fucking let Cynthia marry this beautiful gem of a man? Like, why did
Yes,
that go? What
that
is
is a good question. Anyway, we should start the game now.
Oh, but I have so many questions.
Now you guys know why she's so selfish.
Yeah, out of character.
What were their names again? Older and younger?
Yep, give me 1 second.
Yeah, give me that list.
Liz.
So
Don't my Liz.
they didn't say what the wife's name was because they introduced them together.
Mm-hmm.
But the gentleman is Lord Finis Highbad, and the son is Lord Cameron Highbad.
It's definitely high and bad.
Can you
H-Y-B-A.
like put that into chat so I know how to spell it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was, but I was thinking, well, maybe it is GH.
So, where we left off last week, Nadinia and Iris was helping to escort Nadinia out of the laboratory after she had just completed her 2-day straight dissection?
Vivisection.
Yikes.
Vivisection, yes. I couldn't remember what the exact word was, but yes, vivisection. let's see. When Kira had passed her thing with flying colors,
Mhm.
actually being the fastest person on record to complete it.
And most accurate.
Yes. So
Good of you to not forget.
So you, Quinn, and Maple had been studying, trying to get some more information, when someone had run into the building very quickly, yelling that West Harry was sinking. And you watch as a bunch of the students kind of run out after them, like following where they're running to.
Wait, we should do the thing with Kira and Maple first.
El
yeah.
Neple.
Kira and
Oh,
Maple,
yeah.
you wanted to do something?
Oh, is this the RP stuff that I forgot to do?
Is it?
Do it.
I have to remember the mindset I was in when I wanted to do this. Fuck.
It's
Proud.
okay if you don't want to.
No, I do want to. I just have to remember the exact wording, which is gonna take a while.
Get back
So-
in brain.
I have to get back in the Maple character because this is after she was super pissed off. So
Okay.
if I say I do it in campfire again, I'm sorry.
Okay. No problem.
I will start
I'll
after
remind you.
session though, so I'll be in character.
I will
by then.
remind you.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, yep. Guy ran in, yelled this, ran out, and you saw a bunch of students kind of follow after him.
West Harry falling.
Yeah. Yep, that West Harry falling.
West Harry's falling down.
Yeah,
awful.
I think we'll also get up and kind of like follow because that's no good. That's all the food. That's the food.
I mean,
That also was
Yeah.
predicted to fall for another decade.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like this is a geographically significant event for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm following Quinn out. Kind of like look back to Kira if she's still staying there
Yeah.
or not.
Coming out too.
All
Not
right.
really sure
You
why
see-
everyone's going outside, but
Yeah, you watch as like everyone. There's a whole crowd that seems to be running towards the entrance.
uh-huh.
As you kind of follow and catch up to it, you see. So remember, there's that kind of the ferry ship that's parked out there.
Yeah.
You see, you're kind of like back a ways because there's a crowd now there. It seems he has a radio, like a small little one, on the ferry, and one of the students is standing next to it and seems to be casting a spell on it to make it louder for everyone.
Mhm.
As you hear coming from the radio. And yes, these large black tentacles, inky and oily, from the depths of the water have reached out miles into the sky, wrapping around West Area and pulling it down into the deep. It seems
Cute.
the motors are off or unable to be working as smoke is coming out of them and they are falling. I can't believe this. West Harry is falling into the ocean.
Cute knowing glances between us.
I'm sorry. The way you read that makes it sound like it's a fucking World of the War.
War of the Worlds.
World,
It's a
yeah.
radio. Am
I
I
know.
doing this bad?
No,
No.
no.
That's exactly the aesthetic you're going for.
Oh yeah,
So,
100%.
It just
Uh,
it
it's funny
feels
here.
fake. Oh, but tentacles, that's no good.
It's a perfect anachronism.
Shit.
These tentacles are reaching miles out of the ocean. These things they're wider than the largest ship you've ever seen, and they reach all across the entire island. There's at least 50 tentacles of these wrapped around the island, pulling it down. Folks, I don't know. I can see people on the island screaming, running for help, but there is none here. There's not enough ships to get everybody off.
This
It's
sucks.
hard.
This is horrifying.
It's far enough away we can't like see it in the distance.
No,
or
no,
anything.
no, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really far.
Okay.
West Harry's right
Boop.
here. I think we're like up here. So We're pretty far
Yeah,
inland.
Yeah, you're about a week away. It's about as far
Oh yeah.
from you guys as Echo was.
We can't see that shit.
Okay.
I start praying to Istis.
You're
Because
not
that's
in here.
all I got.
Probably not do that. She'll probably kill herself trying to save West Harry. Just
No,
saying.
like, hey, Istis, you got this. Prayer, not, oh my god, you know. I
So-
know what's up.
Plenty of people are probably praying to her right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Question.
Yes.
Does the radio look like it runs on Avondale plant? How the fuck is it working up here?
Yes. That is because it is not technically in the thing. It's on the ferry, which is off. It's like not in the actual college area. It's
Got it.
It's
outside.
idling outside.
Yes,
Shit,
it's
okay.
outside the gate.
Fuck. Got it. Like, if I walk outside the gate, I could use my stone, or no?
Yes.
Okay.
There's, like I said, a huge crowd of people there. If you wanted to elbow, you might be able to, but it's also kind of loud right now.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear as the announcer keeps going, like, for any folks just tuning in, just about an hour ago, tentacles have reached out of the water and wrapped themselves around West Airy, dragging it down. It seems that the generators that were helping to keep the city afloat are no longer working or are not enough, as the entire country is being pulled into the water. As you know, West Harry has been evacuating for years now, but there are still many citizens living their lives there, now being dragged into the watery graves.
Jesus, dude.
Christ. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna start elbowing my way through the crowd, and I kind of, like, look over at Quinn and Kira, and I'm like, I'm phoning Maurice!
That's a great idea.
Okay.
Gonna go to, like, as far away as I possibly can on this probably, like, really crowded output to, like, try to phone Maurice.
Yeah, there's a lot of people here.
Mm-hmm.
You can, like I said, it's going to be a little hard because it's very loud right now.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you phone him and you hear him. He picks up and he says, Maple, is that you? Oh my God, Maple,
Just, Maurice!
Maple, is that you?
What the fuck is happening?
What was that?
Shit, is there, like, anywhere I can, like, parkour that's still out of reach, but, like, kind of,
Parkour.
like, quieter? Yeah.
You look down and there seems to be a slight ledge coming out of the thing that you could get down to pretty easily.
Looks stable?
Roll me a survival.
Okay.
Oh, we're gonna have to fucking cast fly
Yeah,
and get ourselves
sure.
off the catch.
Sure?
catcher.
Yeah, sure. Looks pretty stable.
Fuck. So the fairy's not moving because he's doing the radio bullshit, right?
Yeah, he's letting these people know what's going on.
For fuck's sake. How tall are we off the ground? How many miles?
Like 2?
2 miles.
3.2 kilometers.
Yeah. This is so fucking annoying. Yeah, she's just gonna try her best to just fucking communicate with him.
Okay.
Ugh, cause she is not trusting that ledge.
No, that's fine. You hear Maple? You still there?
Fuck this stupid island! What's happening? I heard West Harris is sinking?
Oh, did you hear about West Harry? It's sinking.
Oh my god.
Yes!
Boy.
Yeah, we can't talk to Istis right now. She's she's completely out. She's in a trance. I think she's trying to do something with it, but like I said, I can't tell. Are all of you okay? You're not on West Area, are you?
No, we're in the province of One.
Ah, good. That's where she said you were, but it's been a little bit since she went under.
How long?
About an hour,
So
maybe two.
since it started sinking?
I suppose. We're trying to see if me and Raymond are trying to see if we can rustle up some ships to go help out with evacuation, but they ain't gonna get there in time.
It said something about tentacles. Do you know anything about that?
Other than they give me the willies, no.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what exactly it is. And as he's talking, you guys hear on the like in the with the radio, and it says, folks, it seems smoke is now coming out of the generators, but not it seems to be the generators are working again. By God, it seems the generators are running. The descent has slowed down. I repeat, the descent has slowed down. The tentacles are still wrapped around the island and pulling it down, but it seems that they have gained some time.
I am reliving all of my anxiety from that fucking one shot right now.
You know what happens though.
I know, but it was scary.
Secondhand anxiety from yourself.
Right?
Oops, all anxiety.
Oops.
Hear Maurice talking to someone off thing, and he's like, "Oh, okay. It seems like it's slowing down some."
Yeah, I heard that just now. Fucking scream shouting like at a concert.
Raven's gonna try to get some of his ships that are nearby to head over and see if they can get some people.
Okay. There's not a lot we could honestly do.
Nah, I'm not really sure what to do with all this.
Take care of Istis when she gets out of her trance.
Yeah, if she comes out and she's got something important, I'll let you know.
Okay, our phones probably won't work for a little bit, but I'll call you when we're out of this stupid vortex bullshit.
Oh, you're in the school?
Yeah.
I think it said that.
Yeah.
I'll just have a clear cast sending.
Yeah, that might be better. Okay.
All right, take care, Maple.
You too, Maurice.
He hangs up.
Yeah, hang up the phone and like elbow my way back.
Yep, you do. The people that you're kind of elbowing by and passing, you just see absolute dread and fear.
Mm-hmm.
Like these people are terrified. But you meet back up with your companions.
What's going on?
They don't know. They know about as much as we do. Istis went into some sort of trance like an hour or two ago.
Oh dear.
Raymond's trying to get boats over to the island, but fucking bullshit.
Nadinia and Iris, as you guys are walking out, you see a bunch of students just running towards the entrance.
Running towards the entrance?
Like the entrance of the school.
Oh, okay. I'd flag down a youngin. Be like, sorry, what's happening?
What's Harry? It's sinking.
What?
I will stride towards the direction that guy is going, or girl, or whoever.
Yeah, they didn't fully stop. They just kind of yelled it as they were running by. You head towards the entrance, and as you guys approach, you see the rest of your group there.
We regroup and have a suitable panic.
Guys, you haven't seen Nadinia in 2 days. She looks physically fine. Nadinia, is there any difference that they might notice upon seeing you?
She's not smiling, so there's that
Difference.
Maple would notice immediately that it's like most emotions, it's like smothered. I don't know how else to explain that, but it is heavily
Muted.
dampened.
Muted, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Quinn just has a slight grimace on his face this whole time.
What's
Kira's the
happening?
concerned.
I think Maple is just kind of staring at Nadinia, kind of like in a bit of shock.
What's
The-
happening?
The country's falling. Not West
West
Harry.
Harry.
How?
Black tentacles pulling it down.
Oh no.
Indeed.
And is anybody doing anything to help, or?
I
Yeah,
just
it's
Raymond.
I just phoned Maurice. Estes went into a trance an hour or two ago, and Raymond's trying to send some shits over, but it's we're not gonna make it in time.
Nothing we can do then. She looks a little sad by it. But Maple, again, there's like no change.
Mm-hmm.
We have our mission.
Oh, right. Kira,
Yeah.
how did it go?
Oh, I am a member. I passed.
Great.
I'm just sorry it cost you so much.
Cost me? Didn't cost me anything. It's fine. You passed? You're in the school now? What does that mean? Do we get to research more, or?
Yeah, we'll have access to the archives once I get my papers. It should be tomorrow.
Great. Can work on that then.
What happened to you?
I wasn't conscious for most of it, so you'd have to ask Iris, I guess.
How's Iris doing?
Oh, Iris is a nightmare.
Oh, there goes
Oh.
Alicia. And she's back.
There we go. Okay,
Oh,
sorry, my
hi.
Wi-Fi disconnected.
Oh no. No, but yeah, Iris looks like she has not slept in 2 days, was just horrifically sobbing, and looks like physically ill from just straight 2 days of anxiety, and now like existential dread anxiety. And like I think she just went into like panic prayer mode and is just like muttering like, "You got this, sisters, you go." under her breath and like crying a little bit because she's not #not great.
Come on, Estes, come on.
Oh my god.
It's cheer squad.
And
It's us.
I think Nadine will look back like at the school. I suppose we should go find more information before we have to dig into the archives. And she'll just start walking back.
Fucking kill him.
Okay, if you're sure you're okay.
I don't fucking like that. Could just kind of watches her. Like,
And people are still running back like in, right? Or running outside to hear the news and everything, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm pushing past those people or letting them go by whenever they go by.
Yeah. They usually can see the giant, like 7-foot tall shark lady and not
Mhm.
run into her.
You know, as you do.
But yes, you can head to the library if that's what you want.
Yep,
Yeah,
I
go
am
back
gonna
to the library.
go back to the library, do some more research.
The library.
Yep. You guys go ahead and head there. I will say it is very late at night, and Kira, they said they would not get you your official papers
Papers.
tomorrow.
Yeah. 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 Well, just doing a preliminary research. I don't know if we'll be able to find anything useful yet, though.
I think we've spent like 2 or 3 days looking through this
Yeah.
section and scavenging very
Yeah.
little.
You guys
Here's
could catch up Nadine on what you found.
yeah, that's what that's the crux. Nadinia doesn't know anything.
Maybe we should run down what we found then.
And she would inform you that she would be getting some research notes from some people.
What about?
About my transformation.
That's useful.
Yes. And she'd go back to studying maps.
Do you pass along the guy's message to me, Iris?
Iris. Marisa. We cannot hear you.
Marisa?
Marisa is
And
dead.
she's gone.
He's dead.
Rest in pepperoni. Ready.
How about now?
There you go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hello.
Jesus Christ, this is I hate Mike anyway. Yes, she would do this. She would compose herself and tell you like the cliff notes of what she found in snooping around also. Be like, "Hey, here's what I found." And
What
this is
did
what
you
it said.
find?
Friends.
What did you find, Marissa?
So he had some, let's say, specimens, specifically one of the big, tall, gooshy monsters that we saw.
Gucci.
Gushy.
Gucci.
It's in a tank. It wasn't very pleasant. He also referred to something called Subject 13. I don't really know, but Quinn, if you're going, I'll go back with you. I don't think it's good if you go by yourself.
Are you telling this to everyone or just Quinn?
Probably everyone. I don't see why not,
Okay.
you know.
Okay, so you guys are all sitting around talking about this. Because I don't think you guys had mentioned Quinn going to the guy at all to anyone else.
Oh, oops. Iris is sleep deprived. Oops a daisy. Just spilling all the secrets today.
Maple just
Nods.
it's a very intense stare between the two of you, and then she just puts her head in her hands. And doesn't say anything.
What's happening? Why doesn't anyone tell me what's happening?
You were taking a test.
Oh
When-
shit, you didn't wait. Quinn, did they know about
No.
the
About what?
I point at your amulet?
Oh yeah, they know I'm fucking dying.
Nadinia did it.
You're what?
I'm dying. It's fun.
Which is why you're never taking that off again.
Why
Yep.
are you dying?
That I don't know. That's why I was gonna go talk to the dude.
Might he know anything? I mean, he's the
Ooh,
head of transmutation.
So Maple,
Mm-hmm.
you can now feel something from Nadinia. It is winter. As she just says, I don't think you should go see him.
But if he
I don't think you should go see him.
right, that's what you think is best.
I apologize if I was a bit forceful.
Kira's still definitely scared of Denia.
But he is not one to be trusted or trifled with.
He's been so.
We tried to test his methods, but I don't know what he did to you, but
I don't know either. But, and she looks over at Iris. If Iris's outbursts are anything to say for, not good, I suspect.
Okay, that's kind of. First of all, I'm a mess always, so you can't really use me as any like barometer for any of these things. And I say, let's go in the archives first. Let's see what we can find, and if we come up with nothing, we can revisit the topic. I hate this man with more hatred than I think I have even for Cyprus, but if he's knowledgeable and there are tentacles dragging continents into the water, we might not have a choice.
very well. We shall search the archives for anything about tentacles, transformations into sharks.
Find someone's stash.
Oh no, it's Dujin.
Oh, not the
Um,
hentai archives?
What are all these books?
Ah, I see. The school is also contains men of culture as well.
Oops, all hentai.
Men of culture.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, so I think on our itinerary there's a lot of articles.
Oh, we also need to discuss plans for going back.
Mm.
Sorry, I interrupted. Continue now.
Yeah, so we got the world devouring tentacles, the cane yellow doors in general, shark transformations, sea elves, the vortex in the middle bit.
Also, the creature that marked Nadinia in the Beastlands, if we're still trying to take that route home.
The
The
huntress.
Huntress. Oh yeah, by the way, they're coming out of the portal in like 4 days.
What?
I'm sorry, what? What, we can't catch one fucking break of
No,
oh my god.
apparently
fuck,
fucking not. On the full moon, the Huntresses, a group of 20 to 30 of them, come out of the portal and find the closest thing that they find a target and hunt them down.
Are you shitting me?
No,
No shitting, huh?
large group though. So, We either sit by the portal, wait for that to happen, and book it inside the portal, risk them following us, or we leave the boat here, go to the capital, and get a druid to teleport us all back to Rye.
I would assume if there's a group of 20 to 30 of them,
We
they're not
can't
going to
leave.
come back into the portal to chase us on the whims of one.
We can't leave the boat.
We
Alicia,
also
you're not coming through. You're not coming through. You're not coming through. I'm coming through fine.
Yeah, we can hear him. We can't hear you.
They say they can hear. They sided with me.
sided with you.
Sided with you. If it okay, heard that.
I'm back.
Yeah, hi. Was it
Hi.
was it 20 to 30? Because I know it was 20 for sure.
Yeah, it's mostly around 20s what
Mostly
the number said.
Okay. Oh,
Big boy number.
yeah, big boy number. At risk,
Big.
right? About
The point being, unless she's the leader, it sounds unlikely they'll
I'll come back.
all book it back after us just to make one of them happy.
I also did say that they go after the most worthy hunt.
Yeah.
I still think we need to summon something and call it a day.
I mean, that's not a bad idea. We're at a college where I'm sure some nerd's thesis is summoning a demon or something. We can just enlist their help.
And if they don't come after,
The demon you're more important than whatever is summoned.
I have an idea. And she takes out a piece of paper. And I'm going to try to use, although I've used it a couple times today to pass my test, my new diviner ability.
Mhm.
Ooh.
Tell me if this wording is accurate.
Okay. Yep, I think that sounds pretty good.
All right, and I already used my free or my divination card thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, not today actually, but yeah. So I'll roll an intelligence check and then a d100. So
Let me see. How many times did you do it? Because I thought you did it more than once.
twice.
Oh yeah,
Twice.
because you got the fumbledy bubble blah, 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 blah. Duh.
Yeah, I got Bumblebee, and then I rolled a 2.
Yes.
Yeah, so this is the third time.
Okay.
Then a bad intelligence check.
No,
So
you
maybe
didn't
we have
make
to
it.
try this again tomorrow when
Okay.
you get fresh.
All right, so that doesn't work. How quickly do I realize it's not going to work?
It takes you a couple minutes of kind of like staring at it where you're drained. This has been an intense up and down day, and you just can't make that kind of connection.
I got this, guys.
Staring at a piece of paper, blank piece of paper for a while. Actually, guys.
Oh, sorry.
Fine. It's a good idea, just.
I'll try tomorrow. Maybe I could find out what they're going to go after.
No, it's
But in the meantime, those are the things we need to look for in the archives. I think. Is there anything else anyone wanted to cover?
Nothing that springs to mind.
I did want to find out things about the storm.
that's the vortex.
Yeah, the vortex. Yeah,
Eye of the storm.
It's in there.
Yeah,
yeah. That was the point.
yeah. that and possibly find things that were noted in my dream, because I remember that dream oh so vividly.
Oh yeah.
What-
Oh yeah, did you tell
Nope.
them that Quinn was on a throne? Because you told that to
Nope.
Iris.
Nope.
Nope.
Should we
She's
bring
not
that up, do you
bringing it.
think?
She's not bringing it up if you're not bringing it up.
I definitely don't think Kira
Oh,
knows this.
This
my
group sucks.
dude,
I'm just gonna say
No,
that
By the way,
right
is it time
now.
traveler?
no, listen.
Are you being serious?
Me?
No, I'm asking Jamie.
Just everyone like withholding information. It just sucks. It's
I
so
have not withhold
frustrating.
an ounce of
I know.
information. What?
She-
Looks at Quinn and Nadine.
I have a
Whoa,
very
whoa, whoa,
strategic-
whoa, 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 whoa. You go through what I went through, then we'll talk about withholding information, all right? It's not she's withholding information.
You can't blame your child abuse on.
I'm not blaming the child abuse on any of you. I'm not
What?
even blaming the current abuse on any of you. I'm saying maybe she just doesn't want to talk about it on the day of her abuse.
No, it's fair, but
Happy
Iris
abuse
isn't that
day.
sensitive because this bitch hasn't slept in 2 days. If we're
Yeah,
talking about
that's
shit to
fine.
look up,
That's fine. That should, if you bring it up, she will explain. But Nadinia is not going to initiate that.
Iris, do you bring it up?
yeah, I'm wicked sorry, my guy.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I appreciate you being the one to bring it up. Nadinia wouldn't right now.
No, that's fair. So while we're on the subject of research, we might want to look in the Prince in Yellow specifically as related to, and she's like glancing at Nadinia and like glances at Quinn and just kind of like maybe a throne, maybe Quinn on a throne. Sort of.
Nadinia just
I don't think
slowly
any books have been written about me yet.
Nadine
Soon.
just slowly sighs and says she is referring to the fact that while I was under that man's ministrations, I had a vivid recollection of you, Quinn, on a throne in in a destroyed city in the sea.
What?
Fun. Fucking fantastic. Thumbs up.
Nadinia sighs, slowly closes her eyes, and then goes into explicit, vivid explanation of the entire dream.
Ding.
All right, so Nadinia talks about going past the tentacles, deep, deep underwater until she came to a very ancient city. Swimming through it, where there were clearly like people who had died rushing for help or rushing like inside buildings and such.
Pompeii-like scenes.
Yeah. Until she got into the throne room. This voice kind of talked to her. These like the ghosts of these people came from the floors, reaching up to like grasping at her like they were drowning. She managed to get close enough up to the throne to see who was in it, and it was Quinn. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to mention one very important detail with Quinn on the throne.
Mm-hmm.
He had both his hands.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what?
Both his hands.
Just hands, no forearm or anything, just hands.
Yeah,
Nope, it was
this is
floating
just-
hands.
Just
No,
floating
he had
hands.
both of his arms.
Okay.
The horror of multiple hands.
Awful. Bad news. Hands, gross. Quinn just kind of nods after the story. Perhaps I'm dying because he doesn't want me to take the throne.
Or maybe he's
Killing
withering
you
you
so
away
you
so
can.
he can take your form. Oh, not even sure what this creature is. Reflected god or whatever.
Just kind of shrugs. I don't fucking know, man.
Can't say I'm keen on you sharing a body with him. I imagine you're not either, but yeah.
Probably not a good roommate, no.
Ugh, roommates with your dad.
Oh my god. No.
What time is it?
At this point, it is close to 11. You have not seen many people come back into here. If you guys go outside, you don't see them around the entrance anymore.
People are wandering the streets like lost buffalo.
It seems like most people are probably in their dorms.
Right, it's bedtime.
Oh,
Did we
right.
ever hear back about what happened to West Harry, or is that just a fun mystery for us?
Tentacles.
You guys did not stay for the end of it, so no.
Fuck.
You could try to ask someone.
So dead.
You could try calling Maurice.
Well, that bitch said he would send us a message, so
Mm-hmm.
When is
Well, he
this
said
out
he'd
of
send
this?
a-
Yeah.
Yeah, he said he'd send a message if Istis said anything important coming out of the
that's
train.
fair.
Yeah.
Nah, she never does that.
Nah.
So either she didn't say anything or she hasn't come out yet.
Or we're inside and our phones don't work, so we wouldn't see it.
Sending goes through that is a spell.
Right, I thought it was a call, it's sending.
Sending.
Yeah, no, Iris would definitely ask someone because, like Marissa, she hates not knowing anything, like, ever. So she would ask, like, hey, was there word on what happened?
Yeah, you ask the librarian. She's at the kind of front desk area. She nods and she says, well, it appears that some of the townsfolk used explosives on the tentacles and got it to let it go, but they're in the water. They're not underneath, but they're in the water now.
Oh dear.
Oh, thank Istis, at least it's not completely gone. Okay, shit. Sorry. Thank you, you've been most helpful.
And there are some rumors that they captured some of those responsible. And she kind of pulls you closer, whispering, ushers you to come
Conspiratorially.
closer. Yeah. They said, and don't quote me on this. I know how fantastical it is, but they said that there were sea elves.
Who were responsible for it sinking?
Yes, that they found some of them near the generators.
Oh, that is remarkable. Who would have thought? Thank you. Fuck. I immediately share this gossip with all of my friends.
Hot goss. All right. Well, sea elves.
Vidinia, you're officially not crazy.
Officially.
I know. I am looking at him kind of like, wait, what? How? Why? Confusion.
Who are you?
She's just
He's just like, wow.
I don't understand. Why would they do something like this?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, you
And
know
then
that they do worship, but
and then some things begin to click into place. Oh my god. They're his, aren't they? Oh no. Oh
Sea elves?
no. And she actually looks sick now. And yeah, no, she's definitely giving off the feeling of, you know, man, this is bad.
Reggie.
Yeah, she's just like, I don't know. It's like that sudden realization shock.
mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to go to bed.
Sleep well.
Are the rest of you guys staying up?
I think Iris collapses and like it just hits bed, dies.
Maple tells the rest of them that she's gonna go for a walk and never comes back for that night.
Oh, before I go, before we all go, can I know your birthdays?
Forgot about that.
I never picked one. Oh no. I forgot.
Hold on, let me look at the calendar again.
No, listen, before you give me shit, I sent you I sent you a list and I did that so on time and so early.
I thought that someone was redoing the calendar.
I was, but then Alicia was like, "Yeah, I can help you figure out the discrepancies because it's my campaign," and then never did.
Ah,
I have no excuse. I'm tired.
alright.
I believe mine is like the 17th of. No, it can't be that. It's in the month of Sovereign. Maybe the 13th.
Summer
Of course.
solstice, that's all I fucking know. Mine's already passed. It was day one
I'm
campaign.
gonna say it's the 9th day of the month of the healer. Cause 9's a cool number for cool kids.
That's fair.
18th Frost.
She will nod and say, I just wouldn't want to miss anybody's birthday. We already missed mine.
Sorry.
My heart breaks
You
all
hear
over
that?
again.
What did you say, Quinn? I apologize. I didn't.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah. nods, and then heads off to her dorm.
All right, so it seemed like, Kira, were you going to go to bed?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, she's sleepy.
Quinn, you were going to?
I didn't say that.
I'm asking you.
No, I'm not.
Okay. What is Quinn doing?
I'm sitting in the library, of course. No, but when everyone else goes, he's gonna message Professor Fuckface with sending.
You son of a bitch. I said I would go with you. How dare you?
He's gonna ask you to take off the amulet, and you're gonna do it like an idiot, fool.
God damn it.
And say, I'm ready to meet when you are. Now
Alright.
is the best time if you don't want additional guests.
You get back a message just a couple moments later. Meet me in my office.
I go to his office.
Yep. So everyone went to sleep. Maple, you said you went for a walk?
Yeah,
Where are you going?
outside of the boundaries of this fucking stupid place.
Okay. Yep, you are outside. There's like a small area right before the gate
Mm-hmm.
that you guys came in that's connected to the ferry.
She just sits out there the entire night. Doesn't sleep. She just sits out there.
Are you meditating? Are you talking to your aunt?
Nope. She's just sitting there, staring into nothingness.
Okay.
Yay!
You are not disturbed.
My suffering is your suffering, guys.
Sit out quietly and watch the snowfall. Let's go to Quinn. Quinn. You head to the office and Prevailer is already there. He looks pretty tired, pretty haggard. He's sitting at his desk, seems to be writing something when you walk in. He stands up and gives you a smile. Says, "Please close the door on your way in."
I close the door.
He walks over to you and he says, "Have you changed your mind on my proposal?"
What was your exact wording?
I'll be honest, I haven't slept in 2 days. I don't remember it quite entirely.
Right. I am not agreeing to just any and all experimentation, but I would like to figure out what the fuck is happening with me. You heard my father decided to pull a country into the ocean, I'm assuming.
I have heard of tentacles reaching out to grab onto Westari. Whether that is your father or even the king is in yellow is yet to be determined.
What, you think there's two giant things in the ocean?
Never shake out a possibility, or never rule out a possibility.
Whatever. Supposed to meet some subject of yours? Is that what we were gonna do?
Yes, that would be quite wonderful. Subject 13. I've had him for quite some time now.
What is it?
Well, now I've been calling it a type of creature known as a scum.
shitty name. Okay.
It is an abbreviation.
For
But-
what?
Don't put me on this.
You know Quinn would.
No, it's an abbreviation, but it would go over your head. Let's go.
Slimy creature, underwater monster.
Creature with a K? Wow.
It's in a different language, whatever
Yeah.
the abbreviation
yeah,
is.
yeah. It's
So Quinn would
Yeah, it's
understand.
exactly
it.
that, but in
Yeah.
a different language.
Yeah.
So Quinn knows exactly what he said, but he just writes it with an eyebrow.
All
Okay.
right. Yeah. As you get closer to the door, you hear it kind of going off. And when he opens it, knocks on it, and opens it to let you in, you see the long, narrow passageway, and he motions for you to go ahead.
Sure.
You step in, he closes the door behind you, and he goes ahead and leads you through the tunnel. You see a set of double doors that he passes by, and instead, he takes the stairs up. You see another set of doors that he passes as he heads down a long hallway. He turns down it and heads to a door that he opens. It's dark inside, but he goes ahead and whispers something, and the room lights up. You see some cages filled with a bunch of different creatures. Some you recognize, some you don't. And on the opposite side of the wall, you see a large glass tank. Think of something like a cryogenic thing, like a
Mhm.
cryogenic freezer.
Mhm. Big
And
tube.
yeah, big tube. And you see the scoom. It is something that you have seen before. You recognize it almost immediately. Uh, Unlike when Marissa came to see it, it is very clearly awake, and it is pounding on the glass with these like slimy tentacle hands.
Let me know.
Ah, it's one of these fuckers. Killed a couple of them.
Oh, did you now?
Yep.
What a shame. I would have wished for more test subjects.
She doesn't seem to be particularly pleased about his situation.
No, but he granted me permission, so we can't rescind it now.
Consent is ongoing.
If he would like to rescind it, he may tell me so at any time.
Is this the thing that's like calling out for me to kill it?
Yes, it is. As you approach it, it is screaming at you. It just keeps screaming, "O Prince of Yellow, end my misery. Please grant mercy unto your subject and end their suffering." Over and over and over again.
So, can you actually understand his language? Because I'm pretty sure he's telling you he wants out.
Hmm?
Well, specifically, he wants me to kill it, but
Oh, I didn't realize it was actually speaking anything. I thought it was just gibberish. Fascinating. What exactly did you say it's saying?
I repeat what it's saying for a little bit.
Yeah, he jots that down on a notebook. Fascinating, fascinating. I don't see why it would want to leave. It's been given plenty of food, it has water. I suppose it might have other needs, just survival ones, though it hasn't shown that before. Hmm. You said that you killed the other ones that you came across, correct?
Yeah.
Hmm. Where did you come across them?
in a laboratory in Echo.
Interesting. Someone else was doing similar research?
I don't fucking know why they were there. Think they came through a portal. More portal research, you know.
Strange. I don't know why that would matter. They're native to this plane.
Really?
Oh, yes.
How
It's-
can you tell?
Oh, because I watched this one transform.
From what?
Oh, from my former student, Beverly.
Okay, okay, sure. Sure, fuck it. So Beverly, and I call it Beverly and see if it reacts.
It does not. It just keeps repeating the same thing over and over again still.
Goddamn broken record. Okay. So is this what Nadine is turning into?
It has similar qualities. The mark on her neck, I almost would think that she was originally going to until something changed. I don't know whether it was uh, some environmental reason that it changed, whether it was biological on her person. There doesn't seem to be anything that was originally different from her that I could tell from any other human.
Perhaps because she's Starcold?
That could be it.
So you gonna let it out? It wants out.
Oh, no. The creature in there is not of sound mind to make decisions like that.
Right.
Before Beverly changed, I had spoken with him, and he agreed that it was in his best interest to have me named as his caretaker until he regained sound mind again.
Right.
Very interesting.
I'm just giving him this like look.
Yeah, he's ignoring. He's just kind of like studying how the subject is reacting and such, checking kind of some stuff on the water. Very fascinating. I wonder how it knows that you're here. It can't actually see anything through the glass. Very interesting. Try talking to it again.
I do. I tell it that Percilar is a motherfucker and he's not gonna let him go.
It still keeps repeating the same thing.
Do you mind if I try something?
As long as you don't bring any harm to my subject, that's fine.
Shouldn't harm it. I cast banishment on it.
Well, rip.
Holy shit,
Nice.
dude.
Nice.
If it's from this plane, it'll come back in a minute.
Okay. Can you throw up that spell?
Sure.
So charismatic. Yeah, you watch as he flickers out and disappears. Pursuler, he almost just drops his notebook and he says, "What did you do?"
I'm testing to see if it's from this plane or not.
He pauses for a second and grimaces and says, "I see. It'll come back."
Okay.
And sure enough, after a minute, it does pop back in.
Weird. Does that change its speech at all? Does it stop?
No.
Okay, really? Just a fucking broken record. Okay. I would also like to try detect thoughts on it.
Okay. Two. The surface thoughts are exactly the same thing that's running through its head. Or running through its head, that it's speaking.
Mm-hmm. And probing deeper.
Probing deeper, so he needs to make a wisdom save, right?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Nah.
Alright. Probing deeper. You hear this calling. It is almost like a siren sound. It is almost beautiful. But you hear this longing, this calling for something that it needs to go to. And it can't. It has been trying to for so long, and it hurts so much. And it wants to, but part of it also doesn't. Part of it is scared of how much it wants to go towards this. It's this almost internal battle inside of it. And as you're feeling it, you feel that it is you can tell this is not human. If it used to be, it is not anymore. It is simpler. It doesn't have as much of the emotion, as much as it has almost no memories, no feelings. There is this longing that it wants to go to, something it is connected to, and this fear and frustration of wanting to go there and not being there yet. And so it's calling out for the last bit of hope it seems to have.
That sucks, bud. Right. Well, I don't think I'm gonna be any more help for this thing. Was there something you wanted to do with me?
With you specifically?
Yeah.
Oh, I was wondering if you meant with it. No, with you specifically, there are quite a multitude of tests I would like to run. He starts walking out of the room. He says, "It would just be quicker and easier to put you under and run through them."
No thanks.
Are you sure? They could be quite painful if you're awake.
It's whatever.
He goes ahead and shrugs. He says, "Let's see, I could get back. The healers are probably too tired to continue, so I suppose those tests would have to wait until the morning. Hmm. How do you feel about checking on your organs?"
Um, what do you mean?
We cut open your stomach and check on your organs while you have it off. The necklace, I mean, the talisman.
As long as you don't fucking kill me, I don't know if I'm necessarily able to come back.
He just waves a hand. "Of course we won't kill you." But like I said, it's much simpler just to put you under. Quite a lot less pain. It's a much more humane way of doing things.
Put me under, I can't tell you to stop.
He kind of gives a little shrug.
We'll do this one thing at a time. Each thing requires permission before you can go on with it.
Alright, as you wish. And he will go ahead and begin experimenting. The first ones are just going to be things. He asks you to take off the talisman. He is going to collect small samples, have you do some physical stuff to see exactly, how it's spreading. Just that kind of stuff. More like a traditional doctor.
Mm-hmm.
And he is going to just go all night. Do you stay up all night?
Yeah?
Alright. Both you and Maple give yourself a thing of exhaustion. In the morning, Nadinia, Kira, and Iris, you guys wake up. There is no Quinn or Maple.
No sleep paralysis demon? That's not good. I ask my friends where they are, but they don't know.
I mean, I feel like Iris would have a pretty good idea that Quinn went and talked to this, like, cocksucker, so I feel like she'd go check there. I don't know that she'd know where Maple is, though.
Do you want to say that to people, or?
Oh, yeah, Quinn probably talked to that cocksucker if we want to go burst into his office, but there is a chance that if we disrupt anything, Quinn could, die, so we have to do this
I
tactfully.
start walking that way.
What? What exactly is he doing to him?
I
there-
don't hopefully you won't see it. It's fine.
I'm not a child.
No, I know, but you're very sweet and you don't need any more nightmares, okay? Let's just come on.
Fine.
Actually, Kira, you know what? You can go try to find Maple. Okay? Think very hard. If you were Maple, where would you be? And look there. We'll find you later. And I run after Nadinia.
I stop and look back at Iris and say, "Stop treating her like a child."
No, that's fine.
You do as you wish, Kira. And I continue forward.
Iris, I trust you. You can go and find them.
She kind of like looks at you apologetically and then like runs after Nadinia.
Okay.
Mumbling under her breath, like, it took you full months, but like it feels like full. Listen, all right, hang on. No, listen.
Listening.
Iris doesn't want anyone to get hurt anymore. And it took
Makes
you
sense.
18 years to recover from a fireball corpse, and this is worse than that.
How many years do you think have we been in this campaign so far?
How many years
We're
has
actually
2020
all-
been, my guy?
We're actually all 35 now.
Yeah.
Oh,
So we'll
Chris is dead.
Yeah, I just died.
yikes.
I'm
Chris or
old.
Nadinia?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's
Oh.
do Kira first, because I think that'll be kind of. So, are you just going to run around looking for Maple?
I will check the library because that's where I've seen her the most. Which means that she's not there.
Nope.
I'll ask anyone if they've seen what
A
Maple's
white
currently.
chick?
Yes, a very pale white chick.
He glows slightly.
That is true. She does glow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a glowing white girl.
It's like the only discerning thing that you could probably say that people be like, oh yeah.
One of the students would tell you, yeah, she was just kind of like by the entrance, just staring into nothing. I just kind of let her be. You know, sometimes it'd be like that.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I'll look there then.
Yep.
Do I find the wayward changeling?
Mm-hmm. There's like piles of snow on her because she has not moved the entire
Hey,
night.
Maple, what the fuck?
Concern.
Okay, she doesn't say that. Like goes up to the mound of snow that is her friend Maple, and like stoops over. Maple. Hey, Maple.
Her eyes like move over to you, but like there's no change of expression.
You're probably very cold. You should go inside, please.
Looks around. Oh, it's morning.
Yep. It sure is. You and Quinn didn't come back last night, so Iris is looking for Quinn, and I'm looking for you, and I found you. So, what's going on? Why are you out here?
Stands up, brushes the snow off of herself. Just needed some time to think.
Okay. All night to think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go get some breakfast, I guess.
All right. Sure. You can talk to me. You know. I don't bite.
She like gives you like a small nod and like
Okay.
walks inside.
Okay. She did her best Iris impression. And,
Yep.
all right. Well then, I follow her to get breakfast, and hope that my allies have completed their mission. Ally.
All right.
Oh,
s-
okay. I see how it is.
You're also there.
So, first of all, it's morning now. You probably have like 20 more minutes before your door gets knocked down. Just so you know.
Didn't even get to the vivisection.
Oh, boo
You
fucking
Oh,
who, my
no.
dude? Suck my fucking dick. Fuck this guy.
Hmm.
Sorry to hear that.
Yes. What would you like my preliminary belief on what
Yes.
this is? All right. He points to the arm that you're missing, and he says, "Have you ever heard of what can happen if a limb dies and remains attached to the body?"
Would I have any knowledge of what happens when a limb dies and is it?
Roll medicine.
Noah raises his hand.
Yes, I have deep knowledge. They explained it to me as to
Jesus.
why they cut off my arm.
Uh, yeah, essentially, he nods. He says, "Well, and I am horribly saying this and using this as an example. Uh, but your arm is rotting as if it was still attached to something dead. It seems to be coming strictly from your arm.
But it's not there.
Yes, that is quite the fascinating part of it. Unfortunately, I don't know how much I can actually help you. It doesn't seem to be a curse. It's not fully a disease. Any doctor would, I mean, it's not fully a disease. I'm not entirely sure what it is.
So if I regrew the arm, would I then have a rotting attached arm or a fresh arm and be fine?
Honestly, I'm not entirely sure if you could regrow. Your
Fun.
body is treating it as if you still have one, but it's dead.
Right. Well, if that's all you got for me,
Yes,
can I kill your Scoob?
No. He's a very valuable test subject. Yes, I will say I didn't really see much in your anatomy that was any different from a normal half-elves other than this rot.
Right. Well, you're a piece of shit. But thanks for your help. Pat, get up.
Do you actually touch him?
Yeah, and when I do, I
So
actually
you've
want to
chosen
do,
death.
He just flicks like his hand like He
as I
doesn't
do,
even
I want to try this, and I want to see what put him on the subject of the King in Yellow.
Mm. Okay, can you give me that insight check? Okay. So you are taken back to a memory. You see Prevailer. He seems to be a decent chunk younger. And there is a man standing in front of him, a young man. The person doesn't seem to be. Honestly, he seems to be very close to your age. But you see that mark on his neck, the same that Nadimia has, but that kind of squishy, wet skin. It's crawled over and taken over most of his body. And he is standing in front of Prevailer. He's actually grabbed Prevailer by his arm, and he's like almost shaking him, just begging, saying, "Please, please, I don't know what's happening. I'm changing and I don't know why. I want to return so bad. I need the water. I need to return. I need to go back, but I don't want to. If I go back, I don't think I'll return. Please, please, Professor, I don't know what to do. He wants me. He keeps saying I'm his." And you look at Prevailer. He seems slightly shocked, but not worried. You see kind of this curiosity still in his eye. And he says, "Beverly, what are you talking about? Who wants you?" And Beverly, just shaking, says, King in Yellow. I went into his kingdom. I went in the water. I'm his now. I'm his subject. I don't want to be. Please help me. I don't want this. I don't want this. I don't want this. I wasn't supposed to go in the water. He fell overboard. I was just trying to help. Please, Professor. And Prevailer just removes the man's hands from his arms and just pats him slightly in like this awkward attempt of comforting and says, There, Beverly. We can figure this out together. Why don't you come with me and we can go ahead and run some tests. And that's when the memory stops.
I mean, technically, it says I get to stay as long as I can maintain
Yes.
concentration.
I'm just saying that's the end of that particular memory.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I will head off to bed. Probably running into people on my way out.
Yep. As you come to where the door should be to head out, but it's just like a flat wall.
I knock on the wall, because that seems to be the answer. My problems.
Hmm.
When
Yeah.
you start to hear whispers.
Oh, god damn it. I knew this might happen, but Quinn is, like, exhausted.
As a yellow door appears.
No! 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 No!
Stress.
The voices that you heard from the one you said that was like just a, broken record.
Mm-hmm.
It stops. And it changes. Instead of asking for the prince in yellow, It asks for the right hand of the king. As the yellow door opens,
Fuck.
and you see Michael. And he laughs. Nadinia and Marissa, or Nadinia and Iris.
Fuck you.
Yes.
Fuck you.
Yes.
Fuck.
Mm-hmm. Nadinia. So you guys enter into the room. And you hear very familiar whispering.
Very familiar. What? What was that last word?
You cut out.
Whispering of many voices all on top of each other.
Fuck, Quinn, you fucking idiot. Iris has seen the wardrobe shit, so she just goes up to that shit and starts pounding on it. Fuck you.
It tries to open, but it doesn't move.
I start knocking so obnoxious,
I-
like pounding.
I think Nadinia just stops. It tries to just tries to break into it, just straight up.
So you go ahead. You're trying to like break into it. I will say you're going to probably shatter the wardrobe itself.
I don't care.
No, that's fine. As you do this, you basically kind of shatter it, just like hitting against it. The back of it stays intact, and in fact, as the rest of the wardrobe falls apart, the back part of it stays almost attached to the wall.
Okay. When I hit it, does it seem like metal or what?
It doesn't seem movable. It's not like you're hitting metal. It's like you're hitting just a force that you cannot move, almost like a wall.
A magical barrier.
I don't have anything for this. I'm going to
Now
look.
listen, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
So, Mama Istis made me a very cool cloak that lets me cast Dimension Door. Can I? Can
you
I?
post up the cloak again real quick, just so I
Yeah, because I'm trying to read it right now, but it's very small. How do I fucking come on? Do the why? Why? I just have to copy and paste it.
No. Let me get on.
It won't let me click it. It just I am sorry.
What item is it?
It's the Cape of the Mountain.
Cape of the Mountebank. It
Yeah.
just
Oh.
it's just Dimension Door.
Yeah.
Oops, just a dimension door.
Could I zip a doodle on the other side of the wardrobe door? Because I know I've been through there before. Is that how that works?
Yes, it is exactly how that works.
Yeah.
Yep, you know the location? No.
So long as you can give exact measurements for where you want to go, you're good. Technically, I can give you exact measurements.
Yeah, shit.
Memory.
Yeah, I'd be like, Nadinia, wait here, and then I'd zoop a doodle.
Take
You
someone
can
with
I
the
can
Take
I
her-
can go with
Wait,
you.
can I?
Yeah.
Yes.
I grab Nadinia's hand and we buddy cop through this bullshit.
We buddy cop.
Buddy
through-
cop.
Buddy
But
cop.
Hell yeah, brothers.
the real question is it actually behind this, or is it some kind of dimension bolt shittery?
No,
Oops, in a wall.
you appear in the hallway just as the door opens with Michael laughing.
What the fuck? I draw my magic bullshit. Fuck this guy.
Hey, Ursula, I brought you a guest.
Now, miss, why so much anger? I was invited anyway. Or after all.
Who the fuck invited you? And I just glare at Quinn.
Dada.
What is happening?
I was trying to leave, and this guy showed up.
Why are you here?
Just talking to Ursula.
I thought we had an agreement that you wouldn't until we went to the archives.
He wanted to show me a scoom.
That didn't.
Its name is Beverly. Why are you here? And I turned to Michael.
You called me.
Right, you can go now.
No.
Okay, I don't give a shit. We're leaving though.
He kind of tilts it as he looks at you and he laughs again. Oh, you don't have much time left at all.
No shit.
How much time?
I don't know. Perhaps a couple months?
Until what exactly?
Until he dies.
And then what happens?
Then he dies. I suppose if you wish to remain mortal that badly.
What's the other option?
Well, following after your father's footsteps. You can't have some creature made that is both mortal and immortal. That just won't work. You have to choose.
You're annoyingly cryptic. Wanna come meet this crazy fucking dude? I'm sure you guys would have fun together.
I suppose I haven't eaten in a while.
Okay, hold on. I
No
have more
eating.
questions, but just a second. If Quinn chooses the immortal route, what happens to him then?
He looks at you, Iris, for a second. Oh, you're one of Istis's. Tell me, are you a child?
Yeah. Yep. Little baby Iris.
Hmm. He looks over to you, Quinn. Are you going to keep pretending to be your mother?
You were the one who said I was, not me.
You keep wearing her talisman.
What can I say? Don't refuse a gift.
And he looks over to you, Nadinia.
Oh fuck.
What a shame. Your terror was so delicious. You don't want to come back in? I don't think he'll be. Well, no, he would be very angry. But it might be worth it.
She just stares at him. Your clothes are horrible.
I apologize, I didn't pick them out.
Then whoever picked them out for you is also horrible.
He kind of gives a shrug. He says, well, if I have nothing to eat, and I was only called on accident, not for anything fun, I'll just head out.
Bye.
Here's really quick. Wouldn't it be fun? It could be. Now listen, the King in Yellow sounds like a real dick, right? I mean, powerful, sure, but wouldn't it be fun if you, I don't know, gave us some information? Because then we have a fighting chance to throw a little wrench into whatever his machinations are. It would be very fun to watch us bumble about and him get angry. So, give it a thought and tell us some information. That'd be great.
He looks at you, Iris, and laughs and says, why don't you bring me someone?
Oh, yes, as Quinn mentioned,
An
there's a
eye for an
gentleman.
eye.
There's a gentleman in that room behind us who would be very interested in. He's quite fun. He'll be a fun one to crack.
Why do you need a prince?
I don't need anything.
Why does he need a prince?
Are you offering to come in my door? I must say, I'm starting to get rather agitated.
Say again, you cut out a little bit there.
He says, I'm starting to get rather agitated. None of you are being very helpful or logical. You called me here, I come, very polite. I haven't even tried to eat one of you.
Nadinia will sigh and then say, if I walk in, will you answer their questions?
No, Nadine, we talked about this. There is a very particularly tasty morsel just behind us. He answers to the name of Pavela, and he doesn't taste like sushi,
Will
so he'll be
you
great.
answer their questions?
Only if you don't come out again.
Nope, sorry. You can fuck right off.
Have a nice day, Michael.
He smiles and says, you know how to find me. And he goes back through the door. It closes. And the door disappears. And you watch as that part of the wardrobe that was still attached to the wall just falls off.
Oop.
And there's now just an empty hole leading into this area.
Man, if we gotten to feed Purveyor to Michael, I would have been so excited. Damn it. Oh, that would have been the most beautiful, beautiful ending to that narrative.
Sorry for any distress I caused you. I'm gonna go to bed.
Quinn,
Go.
this is precisely what we were talking about. This kind of thing can't continue.
I don't think you have any fucking right to lecture me.
I don't. That doesn't make me wrong, does it?
Well,
Doesn't
I
make
have
it right.
enough. I have enough justification to lecture both of you. Quinn, you're a fucking idiot. Don't go places yourself. And Nadinia, you're a fucking idiot. Don't be a martyr. Let's all go to bed and let's go do the archives, okay? Let's get out of this fucking shithole before I lose my fucking mind. Come on, follow the leader. Go. Shoo.
Iris, I was speaking. I care about all of you. And I'm not going to let you suffer these things anymore. You're right, Quinn. I shouldn't be making myself a martyr. Nor should you be wandering off doing something dangerous. At least not without us knowing. We're both going to stop acting like children. And we're going to start acting like we have some goddamn sense.
We'll see.
This isn't a discussion. It is what you are going to do. And she turns and leaves.
All this, and you still don't get the problem. Whatever. I'm going to bed.
Dina goes to go receive breakfast. I assume it's still morning enough.
Oh yeah.
Iris
How about you?
goes to her room and sobs for 30
It's
minutes
it's all
because
one room, remember?
she goes
think you
back
are
to the
alone there.
room and cries in the corner because she thinks Nadinia hates her and blames her for her experience because Nadinia's just been snippy with her the entire time. And so she cries
Oops,
a
trauma.
lot.
Alright, this is the same room that Quinn's in.
I cry quietly. I cast silence on myself and I cry.
As you do. You silence yourself. Okay.
Jesus.
Maple and Kira. As you guys are finishing getting breakfast, you see Nadinia come in.
Huh? Well, I'll wait until Nadinia gets breakfast and then call her over to where we're awkwardly drinking tea and staring at each other.
Yeah, I will say, Maple hasn't said a fucking word.
Huh?
Unless prompted to. And it's very curt and straightforward answers.
Okay, well, she gives up pretty quick at that then. Because anxiety wizard.
Hello, Kira. Maple.
Hi, Nadinia. Did you find Quinn?
We did. Unfortunately, he went to go see the professor.
He did?
That's
Yes.
not surprising.
Michael revealed himself.
What?
Yes. We spoke about things. He apparently wants to eat us.
Well,
Or
where is he
something
now?
like that. Quinn?
Yeah.
I believe he went to sleep.
Oh.
As did Iris. Maple, I suggest you go speak to her. She's becoming distressed.
She's like looks up at you. She wanted someone to talk to. She would have come to the breakfast.
Very well. I am not your mother. And she goes to eat. Very politely, very poised through the meal.
She doesn't knock over 1,000 muffins again.
Nope.
Wow.
So Nadinia, while you're getting your food, you have been getting a lot of looks the entire time. Just, in general, you're kind of a D. Now, however, you're getting more looks and they seem to be either fearful or angry.
Say that last line again for me.
You're still getting a lot of looks and there's like whispering and stuff, but the looks and general atmosphere is more fearful and angry.
Okay. She looks around. Seems I am unwanted here.
Nonsense.
Can you roll a perception, Nadinia?
Yep. I will perceive.
You overhear this one table that's like looking at you and talking. You just kind of catch a small snippet as they say, "Do you think that's one of the sea elves? Are we next? No, of course we're not next. We'll be fine. I don't know. Maybe she looks fishy like them."
Are those gills?
Ah. They're afraid of me. Good. They should be.
The concern. Oh. Right.
Maple presses her lips, stands up, and says, "Going to the library."
I will join you as soon as I'm done.
Respond and walks away.
I'm going to go and talk to Quinn.
He is sleeping. But I don't mean to stop you.
Oh, fine. I'll let him sleep.
Kira,
Yes.
I'm sorry for scaring you.
It's not your fault.
Yes, it is. I was trying desperately to ensure that you were not afraid of yourself.
Oh, I'm scared of everything. That's fine. It's not you specifically.
But you don't have to be.
More and more, it seems like I do. That's not your fault.
You did a very good job getting into this place.
So did
And
you.
No. I just followed behind you. And well, that is all. And she will stand and go put away her plate and then go get food. I mean, no, food, not food. Go get books,
Yeah,
No,
I'm going.
get me with food.
but also food.
I just eat constantly, you know. I'm gonna go and get my papers, see if they're ready.
Yep.
Get my advanced library card.
Yeah, so essentially they give you a new pin. This one is official. They let you know, uh, it's actually the professor that you have to get it from. And you can tell that this pains him the entire time as he hands it over to you and he says, "This is the official symbol of the Eldrick House. It will let everyone know that you are a certified wizard. You can wear it as either a pin or it can be converted to a necklace if that is what you prefer. I've even seen it used as a ring. This would grant you access to different research opportunities, to any classes here that you wish to take. It can also open opportunities in other countries, depending on how they view it. Many will allow you into libraries and restricted areas, and you will be allowed to enter the archives here."
Thank you. That'll be very useful. I'm sorry if my presence disturbs you.
Of course it doesn't.
And you're a bad liar.
His eyes narrow at that.
Have a nice day. She leaves. I think she'll probably wear it on her collar.
Okay. Yep. You have a nice shiny new pin that will let everyone know that you are a official wizard.
Nerd.
Yep.
What do you wear that? Like a necklace or a ring or like the pin?
I think she'll just wear it as a pin,
Yeah.
like traditional style. But might mix it up a bit.
Yeah, the one professor in charge of as the one goblin in charge of evocation, she has it as a stud, like a necklace.
Oh my god.
Or not necklace, earring.
That's awesome.
Kira does not do that.
Really?
No.
Ez will do it for you.
Yeah, no. She would just die upon getting a piercing larger than standard. Anyway. Yeah, and then I head to the archives. The Forbidden Zone.
Wait, so Quinn convinces her to get a tattoo.
Oh my god.
I want to see that. Do you take
I
anyone
do
with
too.
you?
Well, I guess I would have to pass through the library to get to it.
Yes.
Okay, in which case, I will tell my friends in the library, the two that are there, Dina
Yeah, I
and
think it's-
Maple.
Yeah, just them.
I have my pin, and I show off my pin, with as much pride as she can muster.
It's
with the
wonderful.
awkward social situation.
Do you have where do you wear it? Like just on your chest or on
her
sleeve,
her like collar.
collar? Nadinia will adjust it to, have it perfectly aligned with everything else.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Good job.
Thanks. We can get to the restricted research materials now, so it's a good opportunity.
Yes. We need to find information about the Huntress, among other things.
Indeed. Yes. Shall we?
Maple?
I'll be her. We'd have to shut up there, but I could try.
All right.
Yeah.
So the archives are actually in the basement.
Oh, down there.
So you head. There's a set of stairs that goes down towards the back of the library. You head down, and there is a large set of double doors, and another kind of like a desk set up there that has a woman stationed. She looks up. She notices your pin. She asks for the other two to sign in.
I help Maple write her name if she needs to.
She can write her name, and she's seen Avon enough times that she knows how to spell it.
Right. It's probably everywhere.
So
Okay. All right.
What, you don't want to go by your dad's last name?
no, he's not family.
Fair.
No, my dad.
She nods and she asks that you please respect the rules of the archive. No food, no drink. Uh, please clean up after yourself. Remember that these are all for public use, and nothing can be taken out of the archive.
Mm-hmm. I understand.
Books, if you have.
Is there any way to sign out books?
No, not for the archive.
Is there like
Very
a
well.
cost for reproduction though? Like, can you make a copy and give 50 cents or whatever the fuck?
Oh, you can try to copy stuff. That's fine.
Is there any copy protection? All right. Oh, sounds good.
And she also warns you that their last archivist passed away. Just if you're trying to find something, they haven't hired a new one yet to help out with that.
Oh,
What was the archivist's name, Alicia?
Gertrude.
I
Go
I
Oh,
told you
God.
this before.
know, but I forgot.
What'd she do to
Fucking-
Gertrude? What happened? The past campaign thing?
Don't worry about it.
What'd
no.
she do to Gertrude?
No, it's fine.
What'd she
Gertrude's
do to
dead.
Gertrude?
Gertrude's always
I
been dead.
love Gertrude. Anyway,
She's never not been dead.
Rest pepperoni, Gertrude. All right. Head on in.
All right, you all step in. The archive is very larger than you might expect. It is. I'm trying to think of like a good way of measurement. Think of like the size of a department store, essentially.
Okay. Pretty big.
Yeah, so there's like plenty. Oh, you know what? Think of like a Lowe's or Home Depot kind of size.
All right. So pretty big and spacious.
Yeah. So there's
Unless it's
tons
not
of.
spacious.
It's actually kind of cramped just with how many shelves and stuff that they have in here.
Right.
You see a scattering of tables and some very uncomfy looking chairs. There
Awful.
is a large kind of circular desk in the middle of it, which you would assume that the archivist would normally sit in, but it is unoccupied. There isn't anyone down here currently with you, and as you look around, you can kind of see why. This place is one of the most disorganized and horrific messes you have ever seen.
Nadinia.
There is just random books and papers scattered on the floor. You can just see paper sticking out of books that are shelved. There are just books piled up next to shelves. There's just, it is horrible looking around at this. There's a bunch of stuff that isn't books but was archived, like maps or like vases, items, different things like that that are just kind of strewn about.
Well, I'm in hell.
I would like to, ritual cast detect magic.
Okay. Can you throw that up real quick?
If there's any magical artifacts just laying around, probably deal with that.
Gonna get to cleaning.
You'll never leave.
Yeah, somebody should get on that, huh?
You do sense a couple magical items. There is a urn that seems nearby. It's actually resting on one of the chairs. That seems to be magical. There's a book nearby that seems to be magical, and there is a pen that you find lying on the ground in like a pool of ink that seems to be magical.
Okay, and what schools do these emanate?
The urn is abjuration.
Okay.
The pen is conjuration. And the book is that one's enchantment.
Huh. I'm going to examine the book first.
Okay. I am going to need you to roll a wisdom save.
Of course. I'm such an idiot.
Okay. You go ahead and you look at this book, pick it up. You open it to the first page, and instantly you like scan the title of it. And the title of it is The Star-Crossed Azimir. And you are instantly drawn in, and you can't put this book down. You flip the page, start reading, and it is this beautifully tragic and raunchy tale of these two Azimir that you just are completely engrossed in.
Oh no.
It's like soap opera levels of
Oh, shit.
drama in this book, and you are just loving it. You just can't put it down.
Alright, well. GG, guys.
Hey guys, let's get research. Reads porn.
Hey guys, research porn.
Found the hentai, guys.
It's not even fucking tentacle porn. You failed. You failed step one.
Right, it would be much more useful if it was. Sorry. Useful. I guess it depends on how long it takes for for my friends to deal with my problems, being me.
Well, two out of the three of us is useless now, so you know.
You mean
People, you're in a library. Look at all the books you can't read.
Oh, fuck.
yep.
We fucked up, guys.
That's why I said Maple would not have been like, I'm not going to be helpful down here, but I'll come anyways, I guess.
You come in, see a horrible mess that I'm sure Nadinia instantly is going for.
Yep. Haven't stopped yet.
You watch as Kira walks over and picks up this book and just starts reading in it, seeming very engrossed in it.
Mm-hmm. It's normal.
It
Yeah,
must
she
be
must. Yeah, she
be
must have
very-
found something important.
Yep.
Fuck.
Oh yeah, she walks away and starts looking for her own stuff. This god apple mess. Half the shit she can't read.
Yeah.
What time would you? I spend exactly the amount of time needed for a long rest in the room, and then I will come look. And I'm assuming Iris will appear at some point, or she
Yeah.
might cry all day.
She's
You don't-
already there.
No, yeah, no, she would cry for like a tight 20 minutes and then get her shit together and not find her friends and just chill and wait in the library, probably for people just very upset, but trying not to be upset.
Okay. So you're just chilling in the library. Quinn, you wake up probably around lunchtime.
I go get lunch. I go to the library. I see Iris staring at a shelf, I guess.
Sounds about right.
What you doing?
Oh, hi, how are you feeling okay? Do you want to talk about what happened? Did you sleep
Fine.
enough? Do you need coffee? Do you need food? Have you eaten?
I got food. I'm fine. Have you eaten?
Yes.
Is that a lie?
Yes.
Okay.
See, if you say anything with that inflection, you can never tell. But seriously, Quinn, are you all right? What did he do to you?
He didn't do anything I didn't let him. Let's get you some food,
Okay.
and then let's find the others. What are you doing?
I couldn't find them. I assumed they went into the archives and were not allowed there. And I'm pretty sure Nadinia hates me and never wants to see me again. But oh well.
Join the club.
Chaos family.
Aren't we great, guys?
And we were doing so well.
Right? And then
Well-
trauma.
And someone had to bite a professor in the throat and not kill him. Rip.
Yes,
Oh,
that's
okay.
the tragedy here.
You're right. Next time I'll just kill him.
Well. Oh well.
Maybe one day Nadinia will realize that the fact that she says it's fucking not a discussion is part of the problem. She doesn't get to make these fucking choices. Quinn is just kind of rambling a bit as he forces Iris to get food.
Yeah, I
Forced
eat a single bowl of fucking dry cereal, or the most depressing meal you can think of, really.
You try to have a depressing meal, but the food's just so dang good.
Damn, I eat the fuck out of some food then. Just
That's
a
so
whole
sad.
a whole plate of peanut butter Snickers.
Jesus.
While
So
she is
fucking sick.
eating Snickers for lunch after not eating for like 2 days.
You gotta
That just
build back
sounds-
up into
That
food.
just sounds like Tiana.
Oh no! Oh
What have you
no!
done?
At least no. Listen, I don't think
She
Iris
ate-
would puree tomatoes to try to cut them.
No,
What?
she ate ice cream sandwiches for dinner for a straight week.
I remember you telling
No.
us that story.
But yeah,
Bitter
while
This is also the same person that I've already said that if I meet her at the wedding, I'll probably end up fighting her at some point.
Because she's ignorantly cruel to animals. And people.
and people, I will send a message to Kira while Iris is eating, like, hey, can you come tell us where the archive is or meet us at the entrance or some shit?
So, how long am I ensorcelled to read this horrible novel?
How fast does Kira read?
Kira's she has intelligence 20.
And keen mind?
She's not of keen mind.
Okay.
Because I wanted to have intelligence 20 instead.
Got it.
Wait, Iris has that feat. Because just to
So
fuck
does
Alicia
Nadinia.
over. Hell yeah.
So does Nadinia. The only caster, well, the only caster, but the only person who's on the smart squad is. Oh wait, no, never mind. I'm dumb. Okay. So fast, I would say she's probably good at skimming for details, but she doesn't really read nonfiction, or fiction rather.
You don't know, this could be nonfiction.
God, I hope not.
This
So-
isn't really one that you're skimming. You're like fully into
Yeah, so-
this.
Pretty quick, but not like blisteringly fast.
Roll me an intelligence check.
I didn't think that was worth an 18 on, but it might have been.
Need 8 hours.
I hope not.
It is a nice, good, thick novel.
Thick
So it is
novel.
going to take
600
you.
pages.
It's going to take you a couple hours on it, but
Okay.
I would
Not
say,
War and Peace.
yeah, by the time it gets to lunch, so when Quinn does this, you're probably done.
Okay.
You have read the entire thing. And the spell
Was it good?
finally. No, the spell finally ends when you are finished.
Was it good?
No. No, it
Um,
was not.
Not
It
even
didn't make
close.
sense. There were like evil twins in it. Someone died, but then they were apparently alive, but then they might have died again. There were so many plot holes. Like the second you're done, it like wears off and you're like, what the fuck did I just read?
It's like those 3 a.m. fever reads that you just read because you're reading it, and then afterwards you're like, why the fuck did I do that?
Yes.
yes. All right. I will go to my friends. One of which is being a archivist by accident, and the other one is
Mindlessly flipping through a random book that she probably can't even read and pretending that she can.
okay.
It's
And
what
then
she's
again,
been doing for the past 2 hours.
oh my god. And then
Poor people.
thinking like, oh yeah, Kira's got this. No, she don't. And then I get a message from Quinn. What does the message say? The letter let them in.
Good morning, good afternoon. Anyway, can Iris and I join you? We don't know where to go.
All right. So I sent back. Get your ass downstairs, back of library, please.
You would
Sorry.
have to go out to let them in.
Okay.
Quinn
I'll meet
would
them there.
But yeah,
look
you guys,
surprised at the fact that
Get your
Kira
ass!
cursed at him.
I mean, you can only read a raunchy book so long without it sinking into your vernacular.
yeah, the number of times that they beautifully described sex
no.
and genitalia in the weirdest metaphors and
No.
ulterior words. Yeah.
Wait.
Not what
Wait.
Kira needed.
Wait.
Is the book
Wait.
just My Immortal?
Can it? That's
No.
what I was about to ask. Can it
It
just
is
be
not
My
My
Immortal
Immortal.
replay?
It's a
play?
sequel.
It's not.
It's a sequel.
Aww.
It's a sequel where they ascend to heaven and become Azimir.
No, it's not.
Oh.
I don't want that continuity. It's non-canon fan fiction.
Can it be Scott
okay.
Pilgrim meets the world except for like Asmir?
No, it's like one of those really bad, clearly written by a male author romance books where it's
shit.
like, what's that one phrase I always love that I read? Like, she boobily walked down the stairs.
Yep.
Like that
What?
kind of shit.
Boobily?
Yeah.
Yes.
Boobily?
Yeah.
Yes.
That is an expression that you've
Yes.
heard before?
He gently grasps
Yes.
her boob, which feels as hard as concrete.
Yes,
The
like
fuck?
that kind of shit.
I have never heard any of these
Oh,
expressions
yeah.
I've seen a
ever.
lot of shit like this. It's really funny. Someone literally compared someone's boobs to concrete, so.
You need medical
think that's-
attention.
Yeah, like
It
that's
was like
not
nice and lumpy like concrete, and I was like, what the
that's
fuck?
cancer,
Nice
my
and
guy.
Cancers or cysts or blocked ducts. Like, no, dude, gotta take care of that. Anyway, all right. Horrible romance novel aside, she does curse at Quinn in the message, and she will go to the entrance to let them in. I will alert my fellows that we are getting Iris and Quinn, I think he said, are coming.
Said we. So unless I'm bringing Percilar.
What?
I said we. So Iris is the logical.
Okay, yeah, your good friend Percilar, right?
Yes, my best pal.
Bestest pal. All right. So
What the
I
fuck
need.
is with
Breast rolls and
Ectasia? Oh my
sleep.
god.
Boobs, girls' breasts are so amazing.
Percilar.
Where is this? I think.
Hold on. Nothing about this make it bagels and soup, and then
Right?
what is
It's
happening?
firing
No-
almost like it
yeah.
used to. No, Craig.
has
I want a
bagels.
big, dumb, fake answer. Noelle rolls her eyes. I think her breasts roll in sync with them. Girls' breasts are so amazing.
There are many sins here. And also present tense just pisses me the fuck off. So this can just go fucking burn. Fuck this
I'm
book.
sorry, but number 8 on this says, I was fighting the urge to fling myself to my knees before her, put my face between her breasts, and go blubby, blubby,
I was so hard, it was painful to sit down.
What the fuck?
No more,
Oh
please.
my god.
No
I
more,
like
please.
big breasts which had never suckled a child of her own. Self-compassion.
No.
I would like it to stop now.
You're the one who reads My Immortal at the beginning.
Okay, but my immortal is could possibly be a joke.
Describing a 14-year-old as having a sexy velvet ribbon on and a flirt of a skirt. I hate that.
Becky has a fine, beautifully fleshed skeleton.
Yep.
I'm in
I hate-
hell.
I hate everything. hate all of
It
this.
sounds like
No,
it's describing a female. Like pointed cheekbones, shit like that, and full breasts that visibly strain at the breastbone, like two puppies pulling on their leashes in slight diverging directions. Her long
The
legs
fuck?
and
That is a description that one could use.
toe,
Horrible
astronomically shorter than the other. She wasn't fussy at all or coy or full of feminine wails.
I'm
I
sorry,
would
what's this
also-
one that's like in the theory that no woman gets raped or nearly raped
I
until
was
she's
just taking that one in.
I would like to point out that this is just the ones that came out in 2019.
what?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm distressed more than anything else you've done to me today.
Oh no, I'm hot
Number
and
9,
cold
no.
and don't give a fuck, but probably molested at some point in my teenage years, so I'm always in defense mode and attack others before they can attack me first. What? That kind of chick, you know the type? What?
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 Oh, if you read the very last one, it reveals way too much about the author.
Oh no.
Okay, let's see this.
Craig, how was
I'm glad we took
Miss
this digression,
Doctor-
honestly.
My mom
I'm
comes out of the
sorry.
kitchen. She's tall
I
and
just
skinny,
wanted to clarify.
looking better each year.
Why is
I
this a
know that's
thing?
weird to think, but what the hell? She's just a woman who happens to be my mom. It's amazing how she looks more
Stately.
stately and confident as she gets older. I've seen pictures of her college, and she doesn't look like much.
Buddy. Hoof.
That's your mother. That's fucking gross. Anyways.
You'd be surprised what people are into.
Anyway, enough with how terrible male writers can be. Let's go back to the thing.
So Kira is literally shell-shocked from her reading.
Yes.
Two puppies pulling the string in opposite directions.
You know what? I prefer Michael. Not gonna lie.
Okay, imagine briefly a steamy romance novel written by Michael.
This
Oh.
actually gives me a really horrible wizard idea.
Yes.
Please,
What?
please.
Yes.
I
Please
might
don't.
make this
Please
character.
don't. Let's not.
Yes.
Let's not.
Yes, do it for one of Chris's campaigns.
Okay,
No,
okay, okay,
please,
okay.
God, no, please,
Okay,
no.
okay. Just like a
Sin.
failed porn author turned wizard. Or like a wizard who wants to be a porn artist, a porn star, like, writer, but like can't because he
gotta-
just sucks at writing.
Is
You
he
gotta
an
do
incel?
a transfiguration wizard.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Anyway,
I
Kira,
hate I hate everything, and I hate you.
I wanted to clarify the type of book that you read, Kira.
Thanks.
Boogly, boogly, boogly.
The boogly
Um,
boogly boogly is my favorite. Anyway, Kira.
Examples like this. Anyway, so like that, like get your ass down here. Yeah, that energy had waned by the time that you guys actually got there, and she gets no nervous. She says like, "Hi,
Hey,
this way. You can just sign in and follow."
you guys getting stuff done?
It's been hard.
That was.
Oh my god.
Well, let's see if we can figure anything out. We've got what, 3 days now?
Yeah. I think I was ensorcelled by a book.
What's my
So,
process?
What do you mean?
See this book, and she like points at it. She doesn't touch it again. It made me read the entire thing, and it's really bad. I think. I think it's bad.
I look at the book.
God.
It's
Desire
like one
is
of those like Fabio covers, and it says
Oh,
the
yeah.
star-crossed Azimir.
Why did you pick this up to begin with?
It was magical.
I just look at her, and then I wink.
Oh my god. Silently rolls a con save.
One of these days she's gonna faint. Anyway,
I'll try to catch her when she does.
and so let's see what Maple found.
Maple?
Can I like
You roll-
roll a number to see what book I randomly picked out and flipping through?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, because I have no idea.
Yeah.
How many?
Just roll let's do a d10. Okay.
I was gonna say if
Uh,
it's one, it's born again.
So
She has
the
a porn book
one-
already. Do you remember
I
that
remember.
porn book from fucking way back in the beginning of the campaign? She still has that.
Oh no.
So the book that you have in your hand, it mentions yellow several times and like West Harry,
Mm-hmm.
and that's kind of what like had you gravitate to it, along with a couple mentions of the sea.
Mm-hmm.
So you were like getting really excited. You're looking through, you're like, yeah, this is it's got to be something. It's got keywords.
Keywords I can read
Yeah.
and recognize.
Hot shit keywords.
Yep, but when you show it to the rest of the group, it just talks about fishermen in West Harry and the different types of fish that they've caught.
Yeah.
Are any of them yellow?
Yes.
That's why the word yellow is there.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think this is useful, unfortunately, but thank you for looking. I was ensorcelled by a book, so be careful.
I look at Maple and I like meet her eyes, and then I look at the book that Kira had, and I look at Maple again, like trying to tell her mentally. Haha.
I mean, you can
Literally
do
could.
that.
I could mentally communicate this with her, or I could just say it and kill Kira instantly. But instead, I do the eye thing.
Kira is like mortified. And like, is that what sex is? Confused. That's the word I'm looking for. Confused.
Yeah, I think Mabel's gonna go over to the book and just kind of like look at it.
Don't open it.
Not like I can read it.
Did you know that there's an award called the Bad Sex and Fiction Awards?
Really?
No.
Yeah,
Amazing.
it's like it's by the literary review. It's like an actual thing.
Oh my god. I'm glad that exists. We need to
Anyway.
recognize this. Yeah, back to the mission.
Yeah. You look at it, it's just
We
as
had a
I
mission?
described it. With the star-crossed Asimirs, with the raunchy kind of
Fabio
Fabio
cover.
style, yeah, cover on it.
I picked it up because it was magical.
Sure.
Like actually magical. I'm not speaking metaphorically.
How far have I gotten into, you know?
Barely.
Oh,
It's a warehouse size.
oh.
Each time
Well,
Doing it properly
you
takes a long time.
find each time you find where something you think should go, there's a whole bunch of stuff there
Yeah.
that you have to figure out where that goes.
well,
You,
good luck,
can you roll
guys.
an insight
This
for
is where I
me,
die.
That place where I rolled,
Genia?
where I
Yeah.
worked, and at a wholesaler was just like that, and it was awful.
Yeah, Genia, insight.
Insight, you say? Insight, you say? Well, how about a 9?
You feel like someone's like like this has to be a prank or something. Like this is so bad. This can't either this lady, whoever it was, Gertrude, whatever, she had to have been like old and senile or prank or doing like this is the worst you've ever seen.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Like you're
Um,
pretty sure this would take you years to fully organize.
Okay, well then, I would like to do. Since I know for a fact this is not gonna work out.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to do actual searching and organizing of all books or scrolls or whatever that have passing mention to any of our
Criteria.
criteria. Yeah.
Okay. Roll me an investigation. And let's go ahead and get other people's investigations too.
Okay. Investigation.
I am the smart. Okay, I'm not that smart, but I'm up there.
Shit, hold on.
I will just do Nadinia first. Nadinia, you think you find some stuff that might be helpful? You at least help clear out stuff that isn't. That's kind of like the big thing that you do is
Hmm.
As people are searching, you're kind of skimming through and you're like, okay, this doesn't have anything, this doesn't have anything, and clearing it out and making it easier for other people to find stuff. Maple, you're kind of doing the same because you're just looking for keywords.
Mm.
Iris, you're probably pretty, anxious and stuff and riled
I'll
up.
try
so
again tomorrow.
I feel like you're kind of getting too sucked into the books and not just skimming them because you're worried that you're going to miss something.
Yeah, makes sense.
Quinn and Gira.
Don't worry, I haven't forgotten that I'm mad.
Oh no.
Oh, I forgot. Maple, don't forget that you're exhausted.
Yeah, I did roll a disadvantage.
Okay. Sorry.
Yep.
You sure?
That's why I was taking a while to turn it on. I have to figure out how to do that again.
Kira and Quinn, you guys managed to find what appears to be another type of research log similar to
Arcantons.
yes. It's not done by Arcanton. As you're kind of looking at it, you see it's more of a proposal. It appears that someone, based off of Arcanton's research and what he found, wanted to go back.
Oh no.
And as you're reading it, you see that it is his son who lives in Taros, and he has plans for a submarine.
Oh no. How recent was this?
It actually doesn't look too old. You're guessing maybe 5 years ago?
Okay, well, is there any timetable listed in the document itself?
It says the proposal was rejected.
Oh, okay, good. All right.
But we could probably use that if he still has it.
Yes. Yes, because that's an asset we might be able to get, but we would probably have to make the submarine. Said he had plans, not a sub. So,
At least 5 years ago, he did.
yes, maybe he's been building a submarine. All right. I guess that's useful for the future. In Taros. Unfortunately, it'll be in the far, far future.
Yeah.
Added to the litany of things.
Where the fuck
Yeah.
is Terrace? Okay. Terrace is over here. So that's a month away from where we're going back to.
Okay. And what is his motivation specifically for this mission? Is he looking for his daddy, or?
Yes, he said that he is trying to discern what happened to his dad and try to see why his dad saw what he did in the ocean. He suggested, because it was just Arcanton and a druid that went,
Yes.
because they weren't expecting anything. He wants to bring people who are more adept at enchantment spells and different, basically, mental suggestion things to try to see if it could possibly be that illusion. He talks about like a bunch of other sailors who have had similar, like people who go fishing and stuff.
Mhm.
How they've had similar experiences, some of them. So, just stuff like that.
Okay. Well, that's not fantastically useful, but it's not nothing.
And let's see, what did you guys roll? Alright, Quinn just made it for this one. So You guys find this around, because you spend the whole day,
Yep, we're just
looking and
here.
researching. As you guys are kind of digging, this is one of the last things you find before it's pretty late towards dinner time. Like, it's probably about 8 or so by the time I'm assuming you guys would call it, at least to go get dinner. You find a small it's almost like just a small kind of steno notebook. It was something that Nadinia was kind of sorting through, and just kind of got tossed onto the pile of probably. As you guys are looking through it, it talks about, there's small sections just talking about the different planes, talking about it actually talks a lot about another plane that you guys aren't super familiar with. One that it talks about, that this person says, on my travels, I've seen many different races. I've seen Ganassi in the elemental planes. I have seen elves in the Feywilds, but I've always wondered where the humans and dwarves have come from. There's not many dwarves, but I have not seen humans on any other plane. For the longest time, I thought they originated from this plane itself. However, I believe I found the plane that they come from.
That's crazy.
It was, by most accounts, unremarkable how I found it. I had been looking around for one that I had sensed nearby, and simply found it connected to a pond. Jumping into it would take you to this other plane. I hopped in and I found myself in a plane like no other, one that very much mimicked the one that I had come from that I called home. But when I stepped out, I saw the sea right there by my feet. The land rested on the sea, none hung from the air, and when I went and explored more, I found a multitude of different races that I had not found in any other plane that lived and thrived here. Upon talking to them, they called this place the material plane, and seemed quite perplexed when I described my own plane that I had come from. And it goes more into this, just kind of talking his own theories and such. And eventually it gets to a part where it starts to talk about how he studied the plane outside the plane. And he says, I have come to the conclusion that this material plane that I am in, that this is the prime plane that all connect to. I don't understand why ours can connect to so many. Apparently no other plane can do this. Looking more closely into it, we have discovered that this plane was not naturally created, or was not natural. This was a created plane by what we are unsure of, and for what purpose we do not know. They made this plane so that others could travel here, but why? And there's some pages that are kind of messed up, a little bit of water damage, that kind of stuff. And at the very end, what you can kind of make out is just the last part of a sentence that says, have you ever heard of a Venus flytrap? And it ends there.
That's not good.
It's a trap,
Just kind of looks at this book like, bruh,
bruh.
bruh. Definitely share it with Kira and everyone. Kind of just like,
Wait, so humans come from that plane and not from here? Oh, that's interesting. Hmm.
I don't know. Could just be batshit though. Hard to.
Wait a second. I would like to flip to that last page.
Okay.
The damaged by water. I would like to use my expertise in restoring books and my divination, which I haven't used today, to complete the book.
You can't figure out about, well, you'll have a harder time figuring about the Huntress then.
Yes, if I do that today.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a D100.
But then we have a couple days for that, so
Not
at
too
least-
long.
so I think anyway. Well, patches.
Got
I can't.
3 days, including today, so 2 days.
Sorry, patches is getting in my way.
Love her.
Oh, that's bad.
You're able to get some of it. It talks a bit about talking to Prevailer about the Yellow King and one of the students.
Who?
It says Beverly.
Huh.
And it talks about how they have had several expeditions into the sea, and the person writing this believes that there is something awful and terrifying down there that may have had the power to create the plane.
We're fucked.
So
You also get one other thing.
uh-huh.
You get the name on the book. It's on the very last page. The name of the author is Beldir Quizana.
Oh dear.
Wait, Bellier or Beldier?
Beldir.
Beldier.
That's the professor.
The Archmage.
head guy.
Headmaster. I think I need to talk to him about this.
Question.
Yes.
Can I use my origin ability on the notebook?
Yes.
Follow up question. Sorry.
Let me do Nandinia's thing first. So you put your hand on it, and it does point you to Beldir, who is currently sitting upstairs in one of the offices. It also, you feel, I'm trying to think how to describe this. The book, when you put your hand on it, doesn't feel all here. Like, the book partially came from him, but the other part of it, it's kind of like a loose thread.
Mm-hmm. Is that it?
I think that was all your ability gives, right? Is it how old the object is, too?
Yes.
Okay. How old the object is The object is roughly 80 years old.
80.
Is the loose thread like connected to like paper? The paper's inside?
No, it's almost like the thread goes to nothing.
Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha.
How old
Like-
is Prevalier?
Beldir, he told you he was
No,
14.
Prevalier.
He told you he was 14.
No.
Prevalor.
Prevalor.
Prevalor?
Yeah, that
Did
one.
not ask.
What?
You did not ask.
Well, how old does he look? Sorry.
He looks like he's in his 40s.
Does he
Definitely
look
not
human?
80. Does he appear human?
He does.
Well, that's odd. I mean, unless you don't tell us that it's 80 years old.
No, it's 80.
I mean, it doesn't seem that odd if the other person researching this is a 14-year-old. Makes sense that they both could not age and just be stuck at different ages.
Well, this definitely raises some questions. First of all, how? Second, what did they find? And I think it's quite clear just from those observations that our entity in the sea that made this plane its trap is the Yellow King. That doesn't seem so far-fetched, does it?
No.
So perhaps he knows this. Maybe he knows more. Just need to get an audience with him. And of course, I would welcome any input from any of you as well. I'm not the only one here.
If you go talk to him, I'd like to come too.
Yes, I would also like to talk to you at some point.
Everyone wants to talk to everyone.
Except we don't.
So,
We want to, and then we just don't.
is there anything you guys want to talk about or discuss before we call it for the night?
Sounds like a
If you want to do
refining
that,
note.
that bit in campfire,
Yeah.
with both of you.
I'm sure there's 1,000 things that we should talk about. Ugh. Ugh. Like, okay, what is the state of the room during all of this? Like, how are people interacting with each other? Are we, like, actively avoiding each other until it is time to talk about a discovery?
That's what
I mean,
Mabel's doing.
I
Quinn is acting normal.
don't see any reason to do anything of the sort rather. Kira is actively sharing what she's finding.
Yeah, Iris is like playing it off like she's hyper focused, but like
Isn't.
no, I mean she is, but like in the way that like when I'm stressed, I throw myself into things to hide from my problems and to not think about them for a second. So like
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Well, I can't fix everything. I suppose. I
What have you
can't fix
fixed, huh?
anything.
What have you fixed and not made worse?
Again, I can't fix everything. I can't fix
Making me
anything.
angry.
I feel like it's the one Sailor Moon meme.
I have done my job here, but he did nothing.
Hey, I got us all into a room together. Isn't it great?
No, you didn't. Kira did that.
Yeah.
No, I did it by making sure that she
By not running off for
stayed.
5 seconds.
I stayed here, so I'm why we're all together because I didn't leave. I see.
Oh my god. Just move the goalposts.
All right. But yeah, if you guys don't have anything specific to talk about, we will call it here for tonight.
Woo!
Yay!
We'll say
We
going
done
forward,
bitches.
Maple is going to be drastically different, and I apologize.
Oh, you're gonna be drastically different?
Yeah. She is distancing herself from everyone because she doesn't want to get hurt.
No.
Yeah.
Because she basically sees all you guys not taking her advice, not listening to what she's saying, not, like, doing anything for Maple, being like, oh, they don't care about me, and all my love and what I thought was my family. They're not. Oh, I see.
I think
Cool.
Kira's tried, but
Yeah, no, that's not... It's very much directed at Nadinia and Quinn.
right.
But she's now in complete, like, protection mode, so she's pushing everyone away.
Yay! Push everyone away.
You
Well,
broken fucking assholes, get back to goddamn Mariah.
rip those 2 cute dates we went on, I guess. Rip.
Yeah, rip. Nope, it's gonna suck when Iris approaches Maple and she's just gonna, like... Okay, cool.
Oh, if you guys want to do the talk with the head guy, I would recommend doing that in Campfire, because what I'm hoping to do is I'll give you guys another chance to do some investigations. We'll knock that out, and then we'll jump to you guys deciding how you're going to leave.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we need more.
Information about the Huntress,
Well,
but I can't.
Yeah,
Too
I
many
will
more.
say, if you want to make the decision to go to the capital, that is going to be at least a day flight. Like a
So we
full
need
day.
to leave.
So you have to give yourself enough time to fly there, to talk to the Avon company, and get through.
Before the
decide this
Huntress
by
gets
tomorrow?
here, because if we're still in the Providence of One when the Huntresses get here, we might as well have not left the school.
We gotta figure out what we're doing about this.
Mm-hmm.
About this Huntress
Yeah,
bitch.
probably should have prioritized that. Oops a daisy.
Hey, I didn't find anything on it.
No, that's
Can't
fair.
read.
I mean, I could do another divination.
If you'd like to do that real quick,
prettiest
you
thing
can.
of my sorry.
Fine.
Don't forget you have your portents too.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my 18 on that, and
Okay.
let's roll the wall. That's a 20.
100.
Damn,
Get
Okay.
closer.
that's an okay result.
So you are writing it down.
hmm
Give me 1 second. I gotta look up what the name of the thing is. Oh, you know what? As so you have your hand over this, as you're kind of, trying to connect and figure out your question being, what is your exact question?
What are the hunting creatures coming on the full moon going to be after? Going to be hunting for.
Okay.
Specifically looking to see if they're hunting us, and so
Yeah.
That's the idea.
You get just a single word. It says dragon.
Dragon. That's
That doesn't. Wyverns are different than dragons, right?
yes.
Mm-hmm.
I will also say there really aren't any stories of dragons.
The fuck is a dragon?
Like, do we know what
Fantasy.
dragons are? Or...
They're in fantasy.
Okay, so they're not real.
Mm-hmm.
Dragons aren't real, guys. Who'd have thought?
Wait, that's a nonsense answer.
Huh, you seemed really into it.
You mean? Guys are mean.
It's not. He's not trying to be mean. He's just surprised that you seem to be doing it right to get a nonsense.
I was thinking of something else. Anyway, okay. Well, I guess that's just another mystery. But I guess that's the price of divination. You might learn things that you'll never learn more about. Things that are just wrong. I could still use my divination cards.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have a dragon? That would be really unfortunate for us.
Now we have a wyvern, which could be an inaccurate one for a dragon, but
Nah, I just meant because don't your cards do yes and no questions?
well, not exactly. Okay, well, I will use my divination cards if you don't mind.
Sure. Could you post the thing with them?
Or sorry, this is taking forever.
No, you're fine.
It's a single question concerning a specific goal, event, or activity. The goal or the event is the hunting from the wildlands, whatever. And my question is, are they going to be hunting any of us?
The reply you get back is not their first choice.
Okay.
Welp. That's good, but not
Or-
great.
Target of opportunity, perhaps.
So if we can just continue to not be their first choice and not a convenient choice.
Possibly. Be able to get more information tomorrow.
No, it's
Well, I'll think on the week, and next game I'll try to remember that I have a 20 portent that I can use to roll on another divination.
Cool.
You know what you could do? Just type it out right now in the chat. Kira has a 20 portent still.
Now to flood the chat.
Yeah.
with my primal knowledge.
Of
Primal knowledge.
What did you do?
I mean, I got nature.
Okay. Nice.
It was the only one I could take.
right, Alicia, can we use the optional shit? Tasha's fun. Yay.
I need more than that.
So all the classes got optional, at least a little doohickeys. Are we allowed to use them? Like that primal knowledge thing.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yay! I
Well-
got smart.
I was looking forward to nice, sweet learning time with Maple. But
Yeah. Shit happened, and now she's like, well, can't trust anyone.
I'm sorry that Iris did a bad job.
Iris
and
did nothing.
She single-handedly ruined every. But
Nope,
like,
Iris did
but,
nothing.
like-
don't think Kira did anything.
but-
either, so.
but-
It's
But I,
just
as a
Quinn and
person, am
Nadine.
It's
really
It's
literally
just Quinn and
just Quinn and
Nadine.
Nadine.
Stop this.
Quinn and
Stop
Lavinia
this.
has broken her trust so badly, so many times, that she's just like, not worth it.
You
No one
guys
is
keep
worth it.
each yelling at each other for stuff you both do.
And it just is broken Maple. She has to feel everyone's feelings 24/7. She is broken.
You
She's
don't have to
done.
feel mine anymore.
That's the problem. That's
And
the
Kira's constantly
main
putting up
reason
no-
why she stopped trusting people.
You don't have to feel mine anymore. Isn't that great?
I should have cast better spells to make the nightmares not be there.
You're
I
fine.
failed everyone,
You're fine.
and it's my fault.
Well, I can guarantee that. Well, okay, I can't guarantee, but I can say that Nadine is going to attempt everything she can to be polite.
I'm
Nice
crying
and-
again in real life. Fuck you guys.
You crying all the time.
God.
I
Oh,
mean,
but yeah. Do you guys like the idea of the little snippet opening?
Yeah, it was
That
great.
sounds
It was
great.
Awesome.
it was great. I love it.
Cool. I'm glad you like it.
Now everybody understands Nadinia. Maybe not in character, but definitely at a meta level.
Mm.
It's fucked. It is fucked. Why he never got a divorce? I don't know.
I know.
I mean,
I have that planned out, or I have a reason for that.
I mean, I can guess. I got some good theories up in the head,
Yeah.
but you know, why it never actually we need why he's still with. Oh God, I want to go home. I just want to go home.
If you found out everything that was going on right now with your family, oh my God.
I want to go home. I've been wanting to go home for a long time.
And you make that clear every single session.
Oh, hey,
Smile.
by the way, I killed your grandpa.
You did?
Yup.
Good thing I don't know who your grandpa is, who my grandpa is. So haha.
Yeah, I don't think you know he's dead. And Quinn wouldn't know to tell you.
Yep, you were not in Marai when it happened.
Oh, did you kill him in the bombing?
Yeah,
Nice.
he was the jackass who died.
The only one?
I mean, I'm sure it was
jackass.
several jackasses.
He was the only jackass who died.
Jackass
It was him, a couple aides, and a janitor.
janitor.
Okay.
That's the one Quinn feels bad about. The janitor.
But yeah, I'm glad you guys like the little snippet openings. I will continue to use them if I don't have enough material for a full recap. Because I thought that was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. It was great.
Nice. And I'll
Great.
rotate them out so that everyone gets a chance to do them.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, only Nadinia trauma.
Just more Nadinia trauma. Ooh, let's reenact the scene where she threw me in a closet and I got scurrying rats all over me. I would love to go back and visit that.
Well, I know that if Quinn tells the truth that he did take off the necklace again.
Kira will be upset.
Yep. Very upset.
Anger babies.
Yeah, both of you guys keep just lying and doing shit that you promised not to do.
Whoa. That is not true.
Hey, let's both stop sacrificing ourselves for the group. Continues to do so in their own self-righteous bullshit.
Hey.
Hey, take me. Hey,
No,
yellow door
whoa,
daddy,
no,
fucking
whoa,
take me,
whoa,
bitch.
whoa,
What?
Hello, door
Whoa.
daddy.
Whoa. I asked a simple question.
Okay.
I never agreed to it, never tried to do it, never did anything. I asked the question. Would he answer?
So amazed you didn't give him Prevailer. He would have taken him.
I fucking tried to, and you fuckers were like, nah, bye. I'm like, bitch, what?
What? We would be no better than him if we did that.
That's an interesting take.
We would be worse than him, actually.
No, because we wouldn't. No, listen, Purvailer, with his esteemed knowledge, could have probably gotten out of it.
No,
He would have
not.
given him an exciting challenge.
Okay.
Exciting challenge.
Okay.
It's like a puzzle before dinner.
Yeah.
It's like a
Dinner
crossword.
and a show.
It's like a crossword.
But eventually, everybody, we will be a happy family again. I believe.
I don't know,
Assuming we're not all
fam.
dead.
Listen, depending on fucking how everyone talks to Iris, and especially how the Maple situation goes, she might just ask Istis to let her stay in Mirai and just not fuck with y'all anymore.
I
Is
mean,
how like
You
broken
could
she
go,
is, and
could
I
go
am
join your
inside.
original group.
No, fuck those people. They suck.
All they did was have sex, but somehow it's better than this.
Yeah.
Clearly, we need to have more sex.
No.
Yeah, Kira?
Yeah, Kira?
Yeah, hopefully we can do cool stuff.
No,
Get the gang back together in the near term, but I don't think it will.
I think it will.
Kira
What-
is coming back, like, okay. Back to okay.
Just in time for literally everyone else to have fucking neurotic breakdowns.
Again.
Well, not Quinn. Quinn is definitely not having neurotic breakdowns. He's just having physical breakdowns. You know, what with him dying. Yeah, no, I genuinely believe that at some point we're all gonna be okay. But really, what needs to happen is Quinn and Nadinia need to fight, except they can't.
I don't think that would solve anything. I'm gonna be
They need
honest.
they need to get that like that beat each other up fight.
They need
Get it
to
out
get
of-
over the fact that the other's not listening to them long
Mhm.
enough to actually listen to each other.
Yeah, I've been watching the Battlestar Galactica show again, and they do that all the time, and it never fixes anything.
I would like to make one amendment. They need to get over that the other one is not listening to each other or anyone fucking else in the party ever.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yep.
Nadine has been trying.
And
She has
failing.
genuinely been trying.
And failing.
But trying. At least she tries. She's been trying to hold in her anger. She's been practicing, learning how to hold it in and not, explode at the barest insult. Unfortunately, she got put with the worst person.
Unfortunately, that's not necessarily what you're supposed to be working on.
What?
The goal isn't to be this perfect little I don't feel emotions.
That's not what I was talking. I was just talking about being an anger baby.
Remember when you guys jumped off the boat and for like 2 seconds we were a communal family? Remember that
Yeah.
moment?
Yeah.
And then you didn't
Go
catch
jump off a boat again.
Okay.
Just die.
All right, just throw each other off the.
No, I'm gonna go jump off a boat. I can cast fire. I'm not going to. Just gonna go jump off the boat. Iris wants me to.
That was not Iris. Did I talk in a shitty British accent? No.
Nah, it'll be
Marissa
fine.
wants you to.
It'll be fine. Quinn. At some point, Quinn and Nadine will get over themselves.
I don't know. Hopefully,
Might be too
Kira can make
late.
some headway this way without like emotionally abusing Quinn. But that might happen.
But yeah, Marissa, go to sleep.
I'm not. See, I was tired and then I shattered inside as a person. So I'm not tired anymore.
Yeah, I understand that.
You good? You good? Get both of you?
It'll
is-
be fine. It'll
I
be
will say-
fine, guys.
It is getting very conflict heavy in the group, but I also really like how everyone's RPing it. And I'm really interested to see how you guys kind of work this out.
No, yeah,
It'll
y'all
work
are
out.
great. It's just that, like,
I'm saying right now, I'm giving Maple a time limit before she leaves and goes back to her sister.
Okay, but are you okay, Jamie?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Alright.
It'll be
I'm
fine.
giving Maple a time limit before she just goes.
Fuck it, at
I-
least.
Hopefully, adorable teachable moments will further that.
see, I can see two things happening though, because I feel like Iris is like me in a lot of ways, but in the way that like going to bed and waking up and like pushing all of her own things aside and just trying to like be the mom again in like a whole, like, you know what I mean? So I feel like right now is not great, but like in the morning she might like try to snap that face back
She
on.
has been through a
Yes.
lot, though.
I mean, she does, but also like in her mind, it's like she doesn't have the fucking luxury to not try to bring you fuckers together because no one else is going to. Like, Maple has tried. Maple is no longer. Quinn is not. Nadine is incapable, and Kira is dealing with enough. You know?
Kira's just about to start, so it's my turn. Huh?
I don't know. So I it might be cringy, but I think that might be how she deals with it, is in trying to just fix it and then break down later
Cringy's
in
good.
private in a
Cringy's-
hallway. Cause that's how I deal with my problems, guys. Isn't it healthy and great?
No.
How is life for you, friend? Everything okay? Generally?
Oh, me? Oh, I don't fucking know, dude.
That's a mood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh. Time to lose that.
Hey, did we level for
no.
emotional trauma?
No, you guys did not level.
Emotional trauma level.
See, now I'm
Emotional
second
trauma.
guessing everything that Iris is and stands for, and I don't know what she. No,
I think that's a good thing.
If you think she would.
Embrace it. Kira's definitely a different character now.
Yeah, Maple has changed like 3 times now, so.
She's also been through a shit ton, you know?
Trying to figure out how the
Cyrus.
So is
What are you
Cyrus.
talking about?
Yeah. But I also, like, it,
What? Yeah. What?
I don't know. Like, I don't know. It depends on the vibe, I think. And sorry
What's
to,
the
like, talk this through out of, like, character, because this is selfish and dumb.
No, you're good. Go.
No, but, like, I feel like she would, like, this is her time to freak out, and she's had that, and I think, like me, looks around and is like, "Oh, I can't do this right now because this isn't like I just can't do this right now because other people need me to not be like this," kind of a thing. Does that make sense?
Oh, Blue did that. That's how she became an alcoholic.
Oh, yeah, that could happen.
That was
Maybe Iris
that
will
was
get
a
really
whole
hit.
thing,
Like,
and Prem was like, "You need to stop."
I mean, I don't want to steal your IP, so maybe Iris will just get really heavy into LSD.
Getting that calm emotions.
Yikes.
SIBO.
Oh.
So what I'm hearing is Alicia and Marissa have an issue with playing characters that just we have to fix everything at the detriment of drugs.
Yep.
No.
And alcohol.
And I'm the one who often plays the wino.
You do play
Yeah.
wine.
You do.
Yeah, I just figured that was another king.
That's a bad kink. Don't.
I feel judged.
I
You
think
should.
if we just got you a drunk mummy,
No,
we
stop.
can be like your perfect girl.
Oh no. Like a mummy as in like a dead person?
Yes.
Or like a mummy?
Yes, you don't
Wrapped
remember
in
that.
bandages.
Got it.
God, guys are the worst.
But
Did you remember that bit when I said my famous line?
I like it. Corpse fucker.
Corpse fucker. Got it.
Of course.
I wasn't sure.
I never said I was.
Said you were a
Oh,
corpse fucker.
what are the titles?
So there wasn't a lot during the first half because it was a lot of like emotional drama and shit.
Yeah.
But it's basically insert porn joke here. Or blubby blubby blubby.
Yikes.
That's what it should be.
I vote it's enchanting.
Chanting.
That's because you don't want to acknowledge blubby, blubby, blubby.
But
Even though
blubby,
there was
blubby,
a
blubby.
digression about that bad writing,
Mhm.
Blubby,
it didn't
blubby,
happen in the
blubby.
game, right? So I mean that doesn't stop us from putting stuff that doesn't happen in the game.
It's in game though.
There's
It was in
literally
game.
a fucking title called Chris got his finger stuck in the root beer bottle again. So
Fair.
what the fuck are you talking about in game?
I mean,
I
to
never
be
said that
fair,
it was a
y'all were
precedent.
like blubbering the whole time, so
True.
like
We were blubbering.
Blubber,
There was a
blubber,
lot of
blubber.
blubbering.
Blubby,
So
blubby,
I like blubby blubby blubby.
blubby.
it will bring back memories for sure.
Yeah.
So, yes, blubby it is.
Okay. But I'm fucking stopping this mess of a VOD.
Hi Zach.
Sorry, Vod.